Hello everyone, welcome back to Jingle Jam 2018. You are now watching the Paintlickers Party. That's right, that's what it's called. Alex, how are you? You sound ill.
Yeah, I'm kind of croaky, so it's not your mic, don't adjust your set. It's just me clipping out every now and then.
We're joined by Macy Gray. Also Tom.
Hey.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Ben.
I'm good.
How you feeling on this Sunday? It's a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't get to paint very often, so this is an exciting adventure for me.
But you have a small child. Surely
Exactly.
he's finger painting all the time.
He is, but I don't get my models out around him.
Right.
Sure, is he not going to help?
How old does he need to
He
get
would
before
love
you
to
can
help,
Right.
but at the moment he has a knack of grabbing the most expensive, time-spent miniature in the collection and crushing it.
Perfect.
Well, battle damage,
That's true.
as Alex always says.
As authentic as possible.
Yeah. So we're gonna paint some models today. We've got a few ideas for having some. Alex has printed off a thing here.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure what this is.
I just think you should go for it. It's a thing. I think you should.
Do I have to read it in a
Yeah.
dramatic voice?
Yeah, read it in a dramatic
It's a
voice.
Warhammer Christmas story.
Yeah.
A Warhammer Christmas story. Oh. Well, you're sitting comfortably upon your golden thrones. 'Twas the night before 986996.M41.
Nice.
And all through the station, all there was clear. There was no abomination. My helmet was set on the desk to my right, on the chance that I was to need it that night. The guardsmen were ensconced, asleep in their beds. All the tanks, too, were safe, secure in the sheds. Marines in the barracks, some manning the wall, assured me that the bastion would never fall. When out in the yard, there arose such discord. I grabbed up my bolter and unsheathed my sword. Away to the window, I ran to take aim, as Marines all around me all did the same. My bionic eye turned the night into day, allowed me to see and seek out my prey. When what did my loyalist ocular show but an ancient conveyance, knee-deep in the snow? The vehicle was pulled by horned quadrupeds, and a fiery red nimbus glowed from the sled. The driver was mighty, his eyes full of scorn, dressed all in crimson like a servant of corn. I gestured for others to shoot without pause, for I was now certain that this was Santa Claus. Fire Marines, fire Guardsmen, fire Ogren and Rattlings, fire Bolters, fire Lasguns, fire Mortars and Gatlings. You in the courtyard, you men on the walls, blast away, blast away, blast away all. But all through this maelstrom the evil one flew, past plasma and bolt shells and frag that we threw, and then, to my horror, I heard on the roof the vile cavorting of each decadent hoof. Screaming my orders, I spun quickly around, as down the chimney shaft it came with a bound. I saw its eyes glow, its vast stomach gurgle, bloated and fat like a demon of Nurgle.
Nice.
Blinded by anger, I attacked with a scream, charged into battle with my brave Space Marines. As we thundered towards him, closing the rift, he reached in his satchel and pulled out a gift. It tossed the vile boxes. I fell in a stoop as they arced through the air at me and my troops. The wrapped missiles fell short, though, and plopped at our feet. Our morale was quite strong. We did not retreat. But the Marines paused. Our charge was disrupted. They picked up the gifts and were quickly corrupted, for each box contained a chaotic present. The Marines, damn their souls, found them quite pleasant. A bolter, a flamer, a new power fist. The claws gave to all as he checked off a list. It moved through the station and left in its wake the sound of bright laughter and the stench of fruitcake. The others succumbed, but it failed in its goal. For to me, it only gave a small pile of coal. The station was lost. I could only instruct the Bastion computer to set self-destruct. I failed to kill him, for I saw as he fled, the target escaping, quite safe in his sled. I heard it cry out as the base burst into light. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Holy shit.
That was a thing.
That was a journey, wasn't it?
Alex, thank
That was
you.
story time.
Christmas through the eyes of a fanatical space marine.
Yeah.
I think that's very much,
Commissar, right?
that's very much deep dark.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it could have been, couldn't it?
Do you think so? Yeah, that was by Patrick Marshall.
Oh fuck! I thought you had written it this whole
Patrick
time.
Oh, really?
I was like, wow, this is the most eloquent I've ever heard Alex be.
No. Normally just grunting. Well, I haven't
Croaking away.
croaking away. No, this thing does the rounds. I was amazed Ben hadn't heard it, or you hadn't heard it. It does the rounds on the forums
Every Christmas.
every
man.
Christmas for the
I
last
don't really
10
go
years.
on the
A
forums.
lot of
Oh, you don't-
40k Christmas fans.
No, shit, I thought it would have made its way to Reddit somewhere or something.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
It's a good one. So we've got a little camera set up. Hopefully
have.
you'll be able to see vaguely
See me messily applying a base coat.
what's going on. So do you want to say what you're doing, Ben? What have you got? What have you brought
I've
along?
got a few things because stuff needs to dry. So the main thing I'm painting is my Warhound Titan from focus, Adeptus Mechanicus. Titanicus.
Adeptus
right, Tom.
Titanicus.
Adeptus Titanicus. So he's actually really nearly done. I've done all the
Really nearly.
all the silver of the undercarriage is done, and I've airbrushed his armor plates and glued them on. So I just need to finish all the gold trim and then paint the head white, and then do like the plasma blue bits and stuff like that. But he's getting there.
So how?
left to do.
So he's what scale is this?
He's 1/300 scale.
1 through. So he would be 300 times bigger than that.
Yes, and look here at his feet are Space Marines,
Oh right.
just for scale there.
So what scale are normal Space Marines?
They're sort of like 28, 30 mil,
So
which is about like 156 scale, roughly,
Okay.
give or take.
So he's six times.
So 150, yeah, about six. If this was a 40k
scales of
scale,
magnitude.
he'd be
Smaller.
he'd be like a Warhound Titan in 40k scale. If you can see in the other camera, is about as big as like a cat.
It's about like a foot high, right?
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah, that seems like a fun toy to have.
So it's a lot more fun to have them in little. I like little. Little is better. And also,
Smaller is better. It's been your
telling
motto
yourself
throughout your
that.
whole
You
life.
tell it.
here we go. I've got some 3mm Space Marines, which is 1/600 scale. Look at these guys.
They are. Look at.
I bet you can't even see where the
picking them up,
where
but
the stones begin.
it looks
the
like a
Marines end.
circuit board. You've got like a chipset. That's what it looks like.
Some
the tank
people
looks
call-
like a chip, and the Titans look like little transistors, and the other bits look
Yeah.
like it's a solder.
Some people call anything lower than 6mm scale like textured tokens.
Nice.
It's like cardboard tokens from a board game, but with like bobbles on them. So I love it. Look at these.
Tokens.
Look at these little dreadnoughts and Spaz-Marines.
They're like
Thud
really
guns.
small.
They're cool, huh?
I love it. Smaller is gooder.
So you've got that Titan.
So I've got the Titan, I've got the little boys, and then while I wait for that stuff to dry, I'm also base coating the Magor's Fiends from Shadespire, these Khorne Berserker guys.
Oh right.
Dog Squad, as I call them. 'Cause
Dog Squad.
they got a dog.
They got a pupper. How are you going to do him?
Red.
Red. Corny.
When in doubt,
In doubt, red.
red. Although, should we have a poll? What colour should I paint the tiny, tiny Space Marines? Because this is like a little experiment. This isn't for an army, this is just I really wanted to try painting some 3mm guys.
Well, I feel like the choices are usually going to be fairly limited. Well, what do you want? Do you want choices of faction? Do you mean, or?
Just what colour's going to look good at this scale? Because like some, you can't do them any kind of like brown colour, because, geez, they'll just look like the stones.
I mean, they.
Are there any like famous brown Space Marine chapters?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Name
the
7.
Sons of Pooeyman. Oh, we lost some light. We're getting some light.
We're fiddling around. We're trying to. But this is new. We're
I don't
not.
want them to pop, so maybe like a white, or like
White.
even like Imperial Fist yellow wouldn't work because that has like a brown base
I
brought up to
see.
yellow, and I think that would fade into the brown ground too much.
I see. So even like, so
If you go as hard as like bad moon yellow, if that exists anymore.
and Blood
I mean,
Angels are
Flash
out.
Gits yellow. This one.
Red is out.
Yeah, I've got too many red things.
You want to go like a little bit you get a bit brighter than that, like. But yellow is something. It's why they did like the old Epic Space Marines yellow, just to really make them like
Pop.
zing out.
Yeah, I think I definitely want a bold colour. What do you think about like salamanders? Like a snot green with black shoulder pads.
If you do the real bright green,
If you get them lime green.
Yeah.
because also getting some like tiny little flame decals on tanks and stuff, which I think would actually be very easy to paint because it'd just be a couple of flicks of red,
That's
a couple
true.
of flicks of orange.
You wouldn't have to make it too detailed.
Like some tiny bits of freehands, like on the sort of circular,
On the ring on the back of the tank.
yeah, like in there doing that with flame effects.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. You could easily just go like, yeah, white, red, yellow, and blam, you're
Yeah,
done.
and just have like a black background or whatever. I think.
And white, red, and yellow are nice Christmassy colours.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's true.
Shall I make the Christmas Marines?
Yeah.
Christmas Marines.
Perfect.
Delivering presents to chaos in the form of high explosive bolter rounds.
Oh, just what everyone wants for Christmas.
That's what
Self-propelled
all
armor
that's what all
piercing.
the demons. Well, some people are hungry for death. Are we all right, Alex? That mic's
I've got the
broken.
wrong mic.
I think that mic's been broken since poker, actually, Alex.
Okay.
Because Lydia.
Sorry, mine's out, or Tom's out.
Oh yeah, Lydia just kept breaking her mic, didn't she?
Yeah.
Lydia the mic.
It's easy to do. I think
Classic Lydia.
because they're all wired in, it's like easy to knock them under the table and stuff. So I'm painting a gigantic spell. Do you want to show this on camera?
I think. Oh yeah, I'll have to because TJ's moving. So this is like a whirlwind of doom.
It's
And
like
there we go.
it's called the Celestian Vortex, I think.
Oh, it's got loads of hammers in it.
It's got hammers in it, so it's basically going to be the easiest paint job of my life.
You're just
There's
gonna
no
do the,
faces. There's no highlighting. I'm going to wash it blue or purple, maybe.
give it like a ghostly whoosh.
I'm going to wash it blue and make it darker as it goes down, so it's like kind of whiter at the top, and then I'm going to paint the hammers gold and do the
Sorted.
handles red. It's not going to be. It should be like. It's like my kind of painting.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that'd be quite fun. You'll get it
easy
done
and
like in one go.
and shit. Now Tom hates painting things like this, right? Because it's like painting a vehicle, right?
What?
You don't like painting big vehicles, do you? Really? Or I thought you like painting like more detailed stuff, like gross spots and.
I like doing spots. I like painting big things as well.
Do you? Okay.
I
Well,
like painting big things because you have to paint less of them.
I
And
see.
there's some mental thing about
Is it just as much work to paint a single Titan as it is a single Goblin?
something like that. Sure.
Just one thing.
There's
It's one thing.
there's no repetition on a big thing. Or,
Yeah.
You know, which is always quite nice.
Yeah.
I
It's
get
not like-
bored quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing a regiment of 20 swordsmen and then you realise, like, I wish I hadn't stuck all the belt pouches on all these guys.
Well, that's
Because now I'm painting 60 belt pouches.
Well, I'm trying to chug through about 60 Chaos Gores, Beastman Gores.
So is that what you're working on?
Yeah.
You're just working on a million
Yeah,
Warring
exactly.
Beastmen.
Can we show one off on?
Yeah. Can we show
Camera.
one?
Yeah, sure.
So what's
Yeah,
the
sure.
process, Alex? So you've based them
Yeah.
beige.
Yeah, so just base them with talon flesh, which you can't get anymore.
Which you can't get anymore.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing better than starting a whole new army with a colour you have half a pot left of and is out of production.
What do you mean? What's talon flesh now then? Like tanner?
It's cool. Is it Cadian flesh now? Cadian flesh tone?
Yeah, Canadian
Or,
flesh tone or something, I think.
like that?
So just kind of tanned boy, and
Yeah.
then what?
So it was I don't know, have I got like a three-stepper? So yeah, so it's basically that, and then that, and then that.
So they got nice wooden shields on them. They got nice horns. They look
Yeah.
really nice. It's got a nice, sharp, shiny weapon for you to do silver. They've got a little bit of chainmail at the waist, which looks like you can do a bit of. This looks like a fun model to paint. Actually,
Yeah.
Alex. I like the wooden shields with the skull. Can we just show this
Yeah.
again? So I really like I like a lot of aspects of this model. Like I like that wooden shield. I like the horns on the shield because you can do those the same as his horns. And then I like his little fur bit behind his little fur cloak. So you can do that the same as the fur at the pants.
Actually, I think all of this, like the skin, is probably the bit I would hate to paint the most. Is that why you're starting with it first to get it out of the way?
No, I normally sort of paint the same way that I dress.
Right.
Okay, in the dark.
So, yeah. So yeah, no, for a lot of models it makes sense to paint from the inside out.
Ah, right.
And so yeah, you just do the skin, and the shirt
And then,
or
like,
the
the helmets
undershirt,
and
and
stuff
then the
last.
helmets and the armour and then the weapons last. That way you're always covering your mistakes with something new
I see. Yeah.
each time.
I see what you mean. Yeah. 'Cause you
So
don't
you
want to
never
like
have to go back and
you
do
don't want to paint all
touch-ups.
his weapons and sleeves and stuff, and then try and do his armpit.
And you're
get-
sneaking in underneath
Yeah.
all the stuff you've already done. So yeah, try and paint from the inside
Makes sense.
Pro tip.
out. Yeah.
So is this for your Beastman
Yeah.
Age of
like-
Sigmar?
Yeah, so
army?
we touched on it a little bit, sort of yesterday or whenever it was. But yeah, we started playing Age of Sigmar. We've thrown caution to the wind, and
And our better judgment.
our better judgment, and yeah, said
What was
goodbye
your-
to Warhammer.
What was your honest feeling about the game, having played it briefly against me?
Good. It's not Warhammer.
It's not really, is it?
Very different.
No,
It's quite.
but it's nice. I mean, it's super high fantasy now, and yeah, it's kind of fun.
And there's some nice models
game.
coming out as well. It feels
Yeah.
like they're quite high detail. That's something Games Workshop's always done, though, hasn't it?
Oh god, yeah, the models have always been the main thing.
Yeah.
I think there is the potential to get really, really super tech about your model positioning as well. When you're actually playing it, I think you can really, whether that becomes fun or boring,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if you can ever be accurate enough when you're looking at inches each time when you're playing, inches to inches.
Yeah, the best way I've found to deal with that in most games is to measure it and to tell your opponent, I'm moving here so that I am within 2 inches of my guy, but I'm 2.1 inches away from your
Yeah.
guy. So if this happens, this will be the thing. And then get them to
Yeah.
look, and then maybe they'll be like, okay, I think you need to go a millimeter back for that to be true, or they'll just agree. And then when it comes to it, there's no argument.
Yeah,
Discrepancy.
I think that's it. That way it's kind of
long as
obvious.
everyone-
It's obvious what you intended, and so
But most
yeah.
people don't talk about it. They just assume that, well, it looked right to me, so that's what I thought it was. And then,
Then you actually measure it, and it's not.
yeah.
But yeah, so what's quite difficult about doing that sort of stuff is that all of these models are too big. They all overlap the bases, and you're trying to do it with 40
they
models
really
at a
do.
time, and it's like, that's
Yeah.
what's sort of clunky about it and why it doesn't work well. But there you go.
Jeez.
they're nice toys, though.
What have you got, Tom? What have you brought with you?
I've got some Titans, a bit like Ben.
You're basically just competing with Ben now.
Well,
across the table.
we're trying to both finish our Titan Legions so we can actually play a game of Adeptus Titanicus theoretically one day.
And so I've kind of got them sort of,
2019.
all of them 80 to 90% done.
Oh, that's
But
so
then,
frustrating.
Then I just haven't touched them again since.
Yeah, because you
In your head, they're basically done.
I'm just like, yeah. And also I
you kind
started
of got a
different
bit bored
project.
with them. Yeah.
And just doing the last fiddly bits. When you have big things to bulk out, is fine. But when you're just like, okay, right, some models need a little bit of red or this little bit touched up, and you do on some of them, and then you move on to something else, and you're like, oh fuck, I need to do that color on one of these other models as well.
Yeah, and I already had all the stuff up, but now I put it all away, and I've got to
and-
mix the ratios again.
And it just slows down to an absolute crawl.
Can we see one of your things?
Yeah, can I?
Which is the most complete, or you want? Of course, you're painting them in parts. So these are the same Titanicus star models. Have you magnetized them all as well?
I've done magnetizing.
Yeah, because you can swap the weapons out.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's part of it.
So that's part of the fun. That is part of the fun.
Here you go. Do you wanna guy?
Yeah, pass them over.
So he doesn't have a face at the moment.
It doesn't have a face.
How
That makes
does
him
he
even more.
smell?
Oh, he looks so good on
he's
that
so
camera.
big, I can't-
Bigger than your.
Yeah, look, here's my little boy. He's so little.
Hello.
Hello.
So is yours the Warhound one? And
Yeah, this is the Warlord.
Jesus.
Have you seen the new Forge World Bigamajig?
Yeah, they've got a new Warlord with a crazy mega cannon.
The new Titan with the mega cannon.
Tom, this looks basically done. Holy shit! What needs to be?
Oh, and he needs a
weathering?
face.
He needs this.
I mean, yeah, that does. He has blue tack there currently.
Yeah, because I was wondering, do I magnetize the faces or not?
Because it does come with alternate heads, but they have no game effect.
Yeah, but
just wanna pick
was
what he looks like.
curious at the time. But no, I think I was literally just trying to get the glue working because I was like, I'm gonna glue the face on. Fuck it. I honestly don't care enough.
Man, I really like all your rusty.
Yeah, you've done a really nice
Your
job on that
weathering
weathering
is very
stuff.
cool.
Like, it's really, I think it's really hard to do that, like, nicely sometimes. Like,
Well,
make it look right.
the reason I did the weathering was because it's a bit like when I was painting my Lehman Russ. If you do weathering, you can be really bad at painting.
Just be good at weathering to
Just
tidy up your mistakes
just put
after.
washes, loads of washes over stuff, and then put a few freehand drips, and people think like, man, that's good painting, but no, it's really, really quick. And as a lazier painter these days,
Quicker is better.
the quicker and easier I can get like a model on the table, the better.
I think that should be a good rule of advice for everyone, really. Don't get wrapped up too much in one model, or else you'll get like you got 90% done, and then
I get super bored.
it gets put in a box, and then you're like, oh shit. I haven't
Well, like
Unless you just want to paint.
Ben and I both got our Warhounds at the same time, and mine are still sat in their box, sealed in their wrapping, on top of my computer. I just haven't even opened the box.
Oh,
How
man.
much is the gluing product? How many pieces are they?
Well, the Warlord took far longer to glue than I thought it was going to, because that thing literally came in like 200 pieces.
Billion pieces.
They didn't quite fit together properly and needed a lot of like filing and
Hate that.
I easily spent like 2 evenings building a Warlord.
Although I think the Reaver was more annoying because
Had fiddlier pieces.
it was fiddlier.
And it didn't have the slots for the magnets.
Yeah. Ugh.
Do you want to know how many pieces this was?
Two.
It was like 4 pieces, yeah. Just sort of stuck together, and I was like, oh, that was easy.
So these spells are different. These aren't actually made in Nottingham.
Are they not?
It's one of the
really?
few things. The spells in this coloured plastic are actually outsourced and come from China.
Really?
Yeah.
Because normally they're very proud of how all their stuff's made in the UK, aren't they?
Yeah, so if you have a look at the way all these spells go together, they're ever so slightly different, and they have these weird sort of undercuts and things, and they're not quite, and the plastic feels ever so slightly different.
Yeah, they're in gold plastic. So this is
Yeah.
the other one. So I've got the Comet as well, which is like a kind of it's a cool little comet that's smashed. into
Oh,
the
it's like a
ground.
meteor that's like smashed.
Yeah, and I've got a little dais for my wizards to ride around on. So this is the gold plastic that it comes in naturally.
Oh, right. I thought you'd spray it.
I did spray the top, but I didn't. I only did these this morning, and I didn't have much time. So I was like, I woke up early. I was like, "Do you know, I'll put a spray on, and then I stank out my whole flat with
Yeah.
spray. And I was like, I'm leaving now. And hopefully by the time, because I used to have a little garden, but I moved, and now I can't. Didn't know really what to do. Didn't really want to do the spraying indoors, but I knew I had. I didn't want to spend like an hour doing a
just base coating.
coat. So it's like a mix of both. I've done a bit of
Yeah,
both.
no, spray painting is the winner's choice.
Also, when it's wet and cold outside, it is a nightmare spraying.
Yeah, you can ruin a model by spraying in the wrong conditions.
Well, fuck it. For me, I'm like, meh.
Get it
If I
done.
fuck it up, then it's my own fault. Just smash it out. So, so you also had an idea, Ben, that we would do like a little painting challenge today. So
Well, it's
do you
really
wanna talk
Alex's
about that?
idea.
Oh right. Go on,
He's
Alex.
prepared a surprise. Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas
Christmas
miracle.
So it's always been a thing to do speed painting. They always used to do them at the Golden Demons and Games days and stuff. So yeah, we thought we'd have a speed painting challenge thing. I'm not quite sure of the format.
I was thinking like one marine each, 25 minutes or 20 minutes on the clock, and that's it. Whoever's is best at the end.
Yeah.
I think I might do like just a black one with some. Do you know what I mean? Because if it's sprayed black straight away, you can do just like a black.
No.
Are they?
Like a black
What ones
tableau,
have you
I
got?
guess.
So,
yeah,
so
like a black.
they're lucky dipped. They're in the crackers
Oh right. Okay.
with a sweet Christmas joke
Alex, amazing.
and a pot of paint that you have to.
Oh, cool. Okay. So right, fair enough.
So that's
So I
part of the
actually
thing.
have to fuck it up
And
embarrassingly. on
yeah,
camera.
and
Okay, I can do that.
there's a 50-50 chance of it being a white one or a black one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so who's going to go first? Is it Ben?
Shall I go? Because I've got
Yeah.
the cam, so people can watch the speed paint. Now, I've done a lot of speed painting, and I normally play it super safe. And I do something like a Dark Angel or an Ultramarine or whatever, because that's one colour, and I know how to do it.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to try and paint something like a Howling Griffin.
Amazing.
What is the Howling Griffin?
Like something
Ooh, I
really
like
ambitious.
this. I like this, or like a Minotaur or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Man,
So the Howling Griffins were like a chapter that was invented by like a
I'll accept
GW
that
staff
challenge.
member on a in like a back 2-page picture spread of his entire army, and it is checkered red and yellow. So half of his body is red, half of his body is yellow, and then flipped on his legs, red and yellow the other way around. So it's like quartered.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Incredibly difficult. Yellow, traditionally a really difficult colour to paint anyway.
Yeah.
Especially alongside a bold colour like red that yellow can't go over.
Yeah.
And quartered. And on power armour, you need a real crisp line.
Oh yeah, because I've seen so many awful versions. Because even one or two little slips and the entire effect is ruined.
Yeah. So I don't think I can do it, but I want to try.
Amazing.
How does that sound?
If you go for it, then I'll see your success.
I love
Maybe
this.
go for it as
For
well.
me, like I'm terrified right now. I'm so bad. I'm like the shakiest-handed guy in the world. Like I can't do anything. So I'm thinking, please make it easy. Whereas you're like the opposite.
I
You're
want to
like,
make it as difficult as possible.
I want to just make an abomination.
But I think that means I need to pull a yellow one, which is kind of against the spirit of the random.
That is against the spirit.
Oh no, sorry, not yellow. A white
white
one,
one, yeah.
rather than a black one.
But you might get a completely different colour in your space.
Oh, I
as
see. If
well.
you're going yellow,
but that
you
colour,
have
maybe I
a
can just
white
do like the shoulder
undercoat.
pad trims or the helmet or something.
But can
And
you
keep the.
just make a new chapter with whichever colour you get?
Okay, who wants to do the cracker with me?
And then I think somehow we're going to find a way to vote on
Very
these.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's because I got paint in them.
But somehow we're going to have to find a way to vote on these, or
Oh, yeah.
hashtag them or something. And I don't know if we can auction them off or something.
Yeah, I think we can
auction
give
them off
for charity.
or if people leave a hashtag in the
Well, yeah,
chat
if you make a
with
donation during this stream with the hashtag like Yogmarine, then we'll enter you into a raffle and send you one of the speed painted Marines.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does that sound good? And then at the end, when everyone's got theirs done, we can do like an in-chat vote for whose looks the best.
Yeah.
Like a poll on the screen.
Perfect.
You get a Yogmarine.
And so like I'll do it for 20 minutes and like Lewis can do one for 20 minutes and by the end of the stream we'll have a whole squad of horribly painted speed Marines.
Amazing.
You ready?
So, yep, ready? Go!
congrats,
Way! Oh wow, there's things in it. There's a shot glass or something. I think this is what traditionally came in the cracker
Yeah,
before.
Did you buy
Just
these
like
crackers and
Marine.
just unravel them and add more stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's one of those metal hook puzzles.
Oh,
You've
sweet.
got two
How
balls
high
in it.
quality are these?
These are like real luxury crackers, man. There is a pot of Morn Mountain Snow. It's a textured paint. Textured marine.
What a lucky boy! More mountain snow.
More mountain snow, Alex.
Like snow. I mean, can that just go on the base, or does it have to go on the arm? Oh my god,
think
it's so
It
gloopy.
has to be on the model somewhere.
Jeez, I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that into the design.
I'm going to set you up a timer.
We've got an intercessor who's. Can we get this on cam? Here he is. He's black, sort of. Mostly black, with a little bit of. Oh, there you go.
A little bit of.
A little bit of his blue.
Hey, you can build that in.
From this angle, he's totally. No, this angle, he's totally black.
It's hidden from like one of the angles.
Yeah, it's like one of those lenticular pictures where you turn it and it like looks different, like a hologram.
It's going to be amazing.
And look, oh man, look, he's got a helmet on his belt
Yeah.
and a helmet on his head.
Boom, back of
Boom,
helmet.
double helmet.
Just in case. In case one of them gets a hole.
He's my favourite already.
That's one of the better guys.
One of the better guys.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at mine?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
you should wait until.
Oh, wait. Okay, I'll wait.
Do I have to wear the Christmas hat,
Yes,
obviously?
the painting hat.
Painting hat will be donned.
Okay, so how long do you want? Is it
And
20,
hold on, I'm going to read the
25?
joke. The joke doesn't bite into my painting
Yes,
hat.
it does.
Oh, is that the actual joke or the amazing
Oh,
one?
is that-
I
I don't think there is an amazing one. It's just the
maybe I,
Christmas joke.
yeah, there are some Warhammer jokes in some of them.
Oh, not this one, unfortunately.
What is the joke?
What happened to the thief who stole an advent calendar?
He was given a death sentence. No, I don't know.
He got 25 days!
25 days. Okay, there you go. Hooray! You got 25
Christmas
days.
miracle.
Great joke.
What
Good one.
What am I going to do? with bloody Mourne Mountain snow.
I don't know.
It's going on the base. I can't ruin his sleek power armor lines with sparkly textured paint. It's going to look awful.
Or amazing. Have you ever seen someone do it before?
With good reason. I was hoping for a white guy, but I got a black guy. I'll
Okay.
make do.
So is it 25 minutes on the clock? Or maybe
They
it's
say
just
you never go
20?
back.
Okay, it's 20 minutes.
Okay.
Going 3, 2, 1, blam.
Boom! And he's off. Now the trick with speed painting is to not water down your paints.
Yes, because you need it to dry fucking quickly.
Fucking quickly.
It's actually quite chilly in here as well. We've got the aircon on.
Yeah.
Nicely.
So already my major concern at this point is that I'm not going to get the second layer on in time.
2 layers in speed painting? Are you mad?
Well, how else am I going to do yellow?
Are you still committing to yellow and red?
I'm doing a Howling Griffin, Tom.
So you're putting Zamisi Desert on that leg.
Yep.
Currently, you're just splashing Zamisi Desert all over the
black
left leg.
Because
Just disgusting.
the only way to get yellow on black is to stick like a brown on.
Okay.
It's like the mid
This
between.
is a bold
It's a bold
play,
play.
Alex.
I told
a
you
bold
I was
play.
going to get ambitious with the speed paint.
Or start from
I could have
white.
dry brushed dark green
It's a sweet option.
and just gone for a normal, easy Dark Angel that I've painted
But
1,000
I thought
times.
the checkerboard style, I think, is ambitious, but still committing to the Howling Griffins.
Still going yellow over black is, yeah. In fact, you know what I'm just going to do? I'm not even going to be neat with it because the red will go over super easy.
Smart.
Thinking-
That's
thinking
the sign of a
ahead.
thinking man right there.
So
It took him a minute and a half to figure it out.
So you're going over the whole. You've painted a lot of these promo movies already, though, right? So you know the model like pretty well and which bits.
yeah, but I just sprayed them dark green.
I see.
So they were incredible. Painting my Dark Angels was incredibly easy compared to what I'm trying to do now.
You went over and did all the highlights, though. You edge highlighted them, didn't you?
I did.
Briefly.
Yeah, they've all been edge highlit.
Highlight.
Are the arms the same? Yeah. Yeah, the arms and shoulder pads are the same colour as like the quarter they're in, aren't they?
Are they?
I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to do the shoulder pads, the alternating colours, right? But you've got to have the edges of the shoulder pads a different colour.
Why are you making this harder for me, Lewis?
And the knee pads need to be different colours.
I think if you look at the Codex Astarte,
Have you
I've not properly
got
researched.
transfers?
I've got time
wow.
for transfers.
Seeing someone use transfers in a speed paint is...
Oh man.
Oh my god,
That'd
that
be
is
pretty
top,
good.
top tier.
Oh, you'd have them in there soaking, and then straight onto the
pre-feed.
drying wash.
MasterChef, like, finals level of organisation you'd need to pull all of that off.
Oh man, there must be a transfer sheet in the office.
Yeah, you could just quickly
I tried.
cut it off, leave it soaking. It only needs to
It can
soak
be
for, like,
done.
20 seconds anyway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can show us how it's
No,
done
I'm
in a
not.
bit.
Quick, get me some transfers and I'll fucking give it a go.
They
There
all
must
paint
be
the shoulder pads.
There must be some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to need a second layer of this horrible brown?
No.
Okay. Is this just a base horrible brown and then you're going to
Yeah, then the yellow will go over the top of it.
What?
So it doesn't need to be that good.
What's
What's what?
are you doing?
I'm doing the alternate shoulder. You said I had to alternate the shoulder pads.
Oh, I see, because they're the other way
Because
round.
this is going to be the red. Hang on, let me get this on camera.
Ben, be careful. He's stalling you.
I'm not stalling him. I'm,
He's
I'm
stalling you,
asking
Ben.
for help.
Why? Are you, no, this isn't the camera that's pointed at me, is it? What's happening? What's going on here? I'm confused.
No, he's brought in the super zoom.
This guy here
That
we've got.
guy! Right. Okay, here we go. Look. So
Well, this
the
is
bit,
useless.
the bit
Look at
that's
this.
black is going to be red. Okay. And the bit that's brown is going to be yellow.
Okay.
So all is clear now, I assume.
Man, fuck me. The zoom and focus on that thing is pretty good. Huh?
Damn good. What about the backpacks? I should have done more research. What colour are the Howling Griffin's backpacks?
Let's
Half-
see. Yeah, plenty
half
of
as
time.
well.
Half quartered again.
The whole thing is
black.
quartered.
They are also quartered, apart from the bottom left quarter, which in turn is quartered itself. The more things you can quarter.
Is it just fractally quartered
Yeah,
infinitely?
forever.
It's like a crest. It's like a coat of arms. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Look, you can see my stuff. Look, zoom in on me, man.
Oh, so
Cameraman.
it's got a.
There we go. Look, see this? It's like a lovely. So this is my thingy, my vortex. This is my comet of power. See, I'm going to shade this in a bit, and look. And this is my golden floaty disc of fun that a wizard rides around on.
It's awfully like a chaotic disc of zinc.
It is, isn't it?
I call heresy.
Well, you know, that's
like
the
heresy
problem
to
with
me.
Stormcast. Looks like there's already chaos leaking in.
So can someone actually ride around on that in the rules?
Yeah, you just pop them on top,
Wow.
and off they go. They get 12 inches move, and I think that's it. And it's like an extra 50 points or something.
Fuck me.
And you have to cast it, and they can dispel it. You dial forward.
Oh shit! So he's zipping around, and then suddenly it's just like, whoa! Falls on the floor.
You could have just bought a horse.
Horses.
Or a cat lion.
Who needs
monster.
horses?
Are there actually any horses in Age of Sigmar?
I don't think so. All
Do
the
they all get
horses
lost in the
died.
void?
Oh, they weren't. Their souls weren't deemed worthy enough to be reborn.
Oh.
Horses. Poor horses.
Ben,
Horses.
in the theme of the Howling Griffins, a quarter of your time is gone.
Oh!
I'm still waiting for all this fucking undercoat to dry. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'll just sit here and read chat.
I just want to watch.
Shall we read some donations? Got any messages? Has anyone got any massages?
I thought you'd enjoy this ludicrous attempt.
It is such like a bold play.
Yeah. That's it.
Got
I mean,
any messages, everyone? Go on, give us some. Steve, we need some.
TJ,
Ah,
you get some donuts.
Axo has donated. Thanks for doing this, guys. Happy holidays. Thank you. Patchy Neko says, keep up the good work. Thank you. Anonymous, thank you if you donated and you're anonymous. I love you. White Wolf, 40 bucks. He says, loved every minute I spent watching you guys live. 8 years. Holy shit. Geralt, the White Wolf, thank you. Heat says, Sips is the dad I always wanted. You're doing great, Dad. Where are these messages from?
He's from today.
Miss. I mean, this is.
was this day
feel
one of the
like-
Jingle Jam?
These messages are the wrong ones. Can you press at the top there, clear until 2 p.m. UK time? Because there was some of the. There was only it only said there were 4,500 messages, but that was not to me looking like. I mean, it was like. I feel like Sips is not. Unless someone.
He's not really part of the stream.
Well,
he hasn't been here for a day or so, has
he hasn't been here for the best part of the last few days, yeah. I tell you what I can do. Have you got any Celestial Grey? Oh, you did. You brought me.
Yeah.
I sent you a little shopping list for
Yeah,
Alex
yeah,
to
yeah.
like get the Stormcast colours in. So I've got some Celestial Grey. I can just splodge onto this disc, and we'll be smashing it. Pisukat has donated. 1 day to go. Until what?
Oh my god, that's an ominous countdown.
What's happening tomorrow? I don't know is the answer. Dark Pride X, thank you. Lizzie Majig, thank you very much. That's great, lovely messages. Thomas fucking Toddy. Here you go, Tom. You can read that one. What does that say?
They say, hey Ben, hey Tom, and Toddy. I was an avid player of Total War Warhammer 2. And since watching fucking Toddy, it has reinvigorated my interest in it. So many thanks to Ben and Tom. Oh, and they clipped it.
Well, we didn't need to read the rest of that. It was.
Many thanks for so much entertainment. Keep up the good work. P.S. I look forward to playing these games with my friend, Ex-King Aragon X.
Ex-King Aragon X.
What a name.
It's a very Lord of the Rings name.
Well,
Well,
maybe an Aragon.
Yeah, that's a dragon thing, right?
oh,
It's another series of fantasy.
Aragon. Sorry, of course it is by Daniel
Gone.
Aragon. I remember him because he wrote that series of books when he was really young. Did you know that?
Really?
He wrote Aragon when he was like 16.
What? Did you see the movie?
No.
It wasn't very
was-
good.
One of the biggest pieces of shit I have ever seen. It had John
Wow.
Malkovich in it as like an evil warlock that rides like a giant smoky skelly dragon.
Well, that
And you
sounds
think,
amazing.
This sounds, how could this be bad? But actually,
It was.
Was it better or worse than the Dungeons and Dragons movie with
I think worse because it took itself a lot more seriously.
with Jeremy Irons screaming at CGI dragons?
Yeah, and Jimmy from The New Adventures of Superman.
Oh yeah, he never really went on to anything else, did he?
Well, was he in this Dungeons and Dragons 2 as well?
Jesus, did they make a second one?
Wow, that must have gone straight to the Sci-Fi Channel, right?
Probably. I know, maybe even they wouldn't take it. But yeah, not the one.
Oh, we're back.
Not the winner's choice. Who else we got? Oh, we're back to. Is that it? Is no one else
You're coming up
donated?
to
Are we
half
out?
time, Ben.
Half time.
No,
Well,
more.
I'm half done.
Oh, wow. You're gonna have
Aneth K. Thank you, Aneth K. He says, happy fucking festa.
Happy for
Happy fucking
Yeah, okay, $50.
Holy shit, that's a lot of
Very
dollars.
much.
Ninj427. Hey guys, keep up the amazing work. Spent my morning painting some of the minis from Blackstone Fortress. If any of you played it yet.
nice.
We got it in the office.
Got a copy.
And I sent a copy of it to one of my friends who's going to paint it up for us, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet because apparently it's quite a lot of minis in there. But they got some cool
Yeah,
ones.
it's
pretty
a lot of
detailed
toys.
as well. Right?
Yeah, and I wanted to sort of wait until I got it painted before we really played it. So like, I feel like you got to make them when you've got like something like this. It's sucks the fun out of it if you can't like.
But once you start playing with it unpainted, you are never going to paint those models.
Partly also like, I mean, me and Ben are very much gamers who can look past graphics, right? When we play games online, we just
Play some real
like
old
when we play
ugly
Hearthstone or
games.
Magic, we don't look at the card art, right? And I wish, and I feel like, we should be looking at the card art. It's part of, it enhances the game. We notice it's there, I guess, in the background.
But after a while, you just get into the zone, and it's like the Matrix. You just see blonde, brunette, redhead.
The numbers.
A lot of the time, actually, like this was a thing which used to happen in World of Warcraft. Like, we didn't actually know. You get like a little icon showing like an ability icon, right? And it would be like, I don't know, Shiv or whatever. And it would have like an ability icon. For a long time, a lot of those icons, I saw them as something else, like a face or something. And then I realized, oh my god, it's actually like a
It's a little knife.
But because I'd seen it as that for so long, so I think there was like a thread somewhere in the forum that went through all the icons, and it was like people talking about how they'd seen these icons, and they were like, but they'd used these abilities for sometimes in WoW like 10 years, and they'd always just assumed that icon was like something that it wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it like very, very much of it, and it's not necessarily clear.
Have you ever heard anyone say something dumb like, why is the save icon a picture of a little knife? It's like, what are you talking about?
What's wrong with you?
It's a disc.
All I see is a dick.
They're all dicks.
I think that's just a virus that they've got probably in their head. Thank you very much to Christian. Is it me or is this screen really difficult to read? I'm assembling my last bits of Mechanicus before picking up the new Imperial Fist box set.
Oh, wow.
I love me some Sons of Dawn. What are your favourite chapters?
Well, my favourite Imperial Fists are actually the Crimson Fists.
Right. So you mean like a red version of...
No, they're actually like dark blue, but they have red logos
fists.
and fists.
Has anyone got any tissue paper? I've just splodged some.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry.
Are both of their fists red, or is it just
no,
like...
just I think the right one.
Yeah.
I think.
There you go. Thanks.
I just think it's a really cool look. They got a cool background. They got cool color scheme. And if I hadn't painted my Primaris in Dark Angels, I would have painted them Crimson Fists.
What is their background?
They were the cover boys for the original Rogue Trader book. Do you remember the first edition of Warhammer 40,000? They were the Space Marines on the front cover, and the scenario in there was the
Oh, that's the one with
Battle of the Farm.
the Space Marine holding an orc's head up. Or something.
Yeah, and the only bit of like significant lore they have is that their homeworld came under attack by orcs, and during the invasion, there was a misfire in the defense lasers in the Fortress Monastery that detonated the magazine and obliterated like 90% of the chapter.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
And they've spent the rest of 40k lore rebuilding their shattered strength.
Jeez.
Wow. But, it's time for them to come back out.
Sound like cool guys.
They accidentally
I just like
blew
rooting the
the whole
underdogs,
chapter up.
Yeah.
So
The dunguses who killed themselves.
Just blow themselves up.
I thought the main reason you'd play Imperial Fists would be because you wanted to have yellow Space Marines.
Yeah, because you hate yourself and you want to paint the hardest
Are they
colour.
not Are they not yellow then, the Crimson?
No, but see, the Imperial Fists were one of the original legions back in like
Rush as well.
Horus Heresy. And after the Horus Heresy, the legions were split up into much smaller chapters.
Just like a standard.
And all the ones that came from, they all had to like rename themselves.
So you can't really be Imperial Fists anymore.
So no, you can. There is still an Imperial Fist chapter.
Oh, I see.
But there was like 10,000 Imperial Fists, and they had to break down into like
So you
chapters
guys,
of
like
1,000 each.
you 1,000 are staying Imperial Fists, but the rest of
Exactly.
you are moving to another class.
Exactly. You 1,000 have to perform your own chapter. You 1,000 another new chapter. It's like the Black Templars. They're one of those.
Okay.
They used to be Imperial Fists.
Oh. Didn't know that. Interesting. So, what are the most notable like chapters that are not an
OG.
The Howling Acres.
Rainbow Warriors.
These are going to be pretty sweet. Space Sharks.
Space Sharks.
Space Sharks, the Chitaradons.
Yeah.
They are very cool.
The what?
The
Space Sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to know more.
We don't know where they get their origins are a mystery.
Okay.
Like basically that's classic 40k cover-up of we haven't thought of a cool story.
Yeah.
The Angry Marines.
I gotta say,
They're up there.
I fucking hate the Angry Marines.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
they're
kind
a
of
super
funny.
tired one-note meme, aren't they?
It was it was like a funny joke, but seeing people commit painting entire armies, it's a bit like I'm sick of Deadpool.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, you're a sarcastic superhero. That's funny. That's funny.
the
But
first
now it's not funny. And the Angry Marines. I hate to be like a sourpuss on it, but like fuck me, like, oh they're angry. Oh they have FU written on their shoulder
Their
pads.
chapter symbol is like middle finger.
Yeah, like nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're funny.
Funny the first time you see it and you're 12.
Yeah, and then just looks a bit shit.
Do you think you are like Warhammer hipsters? Do you think
Yes.
you're kind of
Yeah.
like...
Oh, 100%. I'd say just more bitter old.
I will say
Old
that
man.
before we started, there was a 5-minute conversation about a shade that's out of print, and Alex was saying he could probably get like a bunch on eBay because he's got a couple of pots left.
Oh, Devlin Mud.
Devlin Mud.
Devlin Mud.
They don't make them like they used to.
Press
Holy
F and
shit.
chat for Devlin Mud.
Press F in chat. Like honestly, you guys, how do you?
How do we live now that Devlin Mud's out of production? I don't know.
Well, our models look shit now.
I see. You just have to accept the fact that they're never going to look as
just
good
knock
as they look.
20% off your final painting score.
Yeah.
At the end
A
of
lot
time.
of people say that the Army Painter Quick Shade is a pretty good one.
That's a lie.
Not the Quick Shade. Like the Army.
Bold-faced lie.
No, the Army Painter washes.
Yeah.
Oh, the washes. I've not tried the washes.
Their washes are supposed to be
They're pretty
pretty good.
but they're not Devlin Mud.
They're not Devlin Mud.
Like I use their washes. I did their washes like a lot of stuff on here with them. It's not Devlin Mud.
Just no Devlin Mud. I mean, what colour is it? Like brown.
It's like brown.
It's like
Yeah,
Agric
imagine
Earth
Agric
Shade.
Earthshade, but like
Better.
way better.
I mean, Agric Earthshade is like one of the most, like I think, like apart from that and Null Oil, they're two like the best
Yeah, they're
selling
like
things.
They're your classic coverall. When in doubt, slap some of that on it, and it will look a bit better.
And now that you can only get them in these stupidly big pots that you can knock over really easily.
Yeah, and I swear they're way waterier than they used to be.
Yeah.
It's like they're watering down the whiskey. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, when I was a child, we used to drink 75% rum straight out of the bottle.
Oh, when I was a
Nowadays, you
child-
can only get the pissiest
we-
Agrac's worth to the
We
shade.
used to mix our own paints back in the good old days.
Did you?
They used to sell mixing pots. Do you
You
remember?
have to breathe in the turpentine.
It was part of the process.
No, you'd have to make your own washes though,
That's true.
which is so easy to do.
Do you think like airbrushes are cheating? Because you guys
A little bit.
you guys
No, they're still hard. Like it's a completely different skill that you have to learn.
And it gives you a different effect. Like you can't do everything with an airbrush, but you can do a lot of stuff with it. It's a bit like saying would be using like a rattle can to undercoat your Space Marines. Is that cheating?
a rattle can.
Yeah.
That sounds like an orc
Yeah.
walker.
Boss has got some new rattle cans here.
We'll stomp the Umis. Oh, this is going so wrong.
Is a rattle can? What is that? then?
Don't reveal it, but
No, don't reveal it yet.
you have 90 seconds remaining.
What?
So
I reached for the stars, and I
wow,
and I
should
did
have
not
checked that
even
a little
reach,
while ago, but
did
yes.
not even reach the moon.
Go on, quick, make sure to get the eyes in.
Yeah,
Have you painted both helmets?
there's a special prize for best eyes, I think.
Most cross-eyed. I've fucked this up. I got a bit complacent when we were chatting. I was just like, I'm painting a marine.
20 minutes faster.
Yeah.
Lost all urgency. Well, I better get this bloody snow on, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because if you
You've
didn't
got
get
to
that
use
on,
the paint
It's
that we were
fucking
given.
solid. It's literally a block of. Get more water in. Ah!
What happened, Alex?
This is like 4 years old.
You just like do this out the garage. You were like, oh, what
just found a
fucking
load of
crappy
shit.
old paints can I fucking shove in here?
40 seconds remaining, Ben.
Well, this is a disaster. I don't know what else I expected.
I think that it's going to be a Christmas miracle. Santa's going to turn up, use his time-stopping powers, and he's going to make you win a golden demon.
If I had just
Maybe chat can like
Focused a
vote
bit
for
more
who
instead
needs
of
5
chatting.
extra minutes. If they donate like a certain amount,
Why-
we can
why-
get Ben some extra time.
Oh,
and you can
shit.
go back and revisit.
Yeah,
'Cause I mean,
after we've all had our 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the key. If you could get someone to sort of break your turn in half.
3, 2, 1.
Stop,
Stop.
painting! Go, God, that looks awful.
so bad.
So-
I reckon if I had the same time again, I could really polish it up. I could roll that turd in so much glitter. You would not believe.
So can we get to see this?
Can we see this? I can't. Well, I think we'll have to minimise the donation so I can see if it's lining up with the
Yeah,
camera.
Steve to the O, thank you very much. He says, say hi to Beersy. You got it. And Sir Trouser Press.
Hi, Beersy.
So Trouser Press added $100
Ooh.
to their donation. They say, Merry
Whoa.
Christmas. What do you think on Forge World game Horus Heresy? A hundo for Horus Heresy.
I mean, it's 7th edition 40k, but you can only play as Space Marines.
Yeah.
So it's
And Chaos Space Marines.
it looks cool. The models are great. The lore's great, but I'm not a big fan of 7th edition 40k.
It's a little bit like, I guess it's like Total Warhammer. It's like Total War compared to Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, right? In
Yeah.
Total War, you got lots of troops and they fight troops.
Yeah, you got 57 different kinds of spearmen.
That's right. And in Total War Warhammer, you have fucking
Dragons and trolls and like
Skaven catapults and big things and small things, and it's like Total War Warhammer is what Total War needed, and I think 40k is for purists. Heroes Heresy is for more purists who want
No
know,
towel.
But it's a nice.
No towel. Well, it's got that going for it. Towel art,
It's
isn't
a
it?
really nice theme though, and it's a really nice setting,
Yeah.
and do you know what they're really good about keeping that universe pure, aren't they? A little bit. They are purists
Yeah,
for the Emperor.
Marines are nothing if
So
not
can
pure.
we see this?
Oh, I just kind of want it. Can I lose it? Can I lose it now? Can I drop it?
Come on. Let's
Oh,
get it up.
why did I
So
just go on that rant about Crimson Fist
You're
when
going
I
to
could
make
have actually
someone
done this?
very, very happy this Christmas when they win
Here
this
we
fight.
go. Oh no, it's that one up there now, wasn't it?
Howling Griffin. Oh, look at him.
He's
Look
a
at him
beauty.
go. I mean,
He's cool.
Actually, it's not as bad as it could have been.
and the gun isn't done, and the red is one
No,
coat.
because famously the Howling Griffins used black guns, didn't they?
Yeah.
Of course, but before the Recreants, where they changed their colour scheme.
Exactly.
And what's the white helmets? Is that a thing?
I couldn't remember what colour the helmets were, so I made him a veteran.
Nice.
The veterans
very-
of Codex chapters have white
Okay.
paint.
Very good. Very, very good.
And how did the textured snow paint?
Well, as you can see for yourself,
oh my god.
wow. He looked like he's wading through the snow right now.
Oh, it looks cold.
I have to
Very
like,
cold.
You should. Can we get this paint? Hang on, let me get paint on camera. This basically tub of dried cement that Alex gave me to use.
Yeah.
I didn't give it to you. I gave it to all of us. I could just as easily have got it.
That was me scrubbing my paintbrush around in it as hard as I could to try and get something out.
Jeez.
So I put my finger in.
Yeah.
It's not working,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No.
So there we go. If you want a chance of winning one of the Speed Paint Marines, and you've got like a 3 in 4 chance of not getting that one. So it's pretty good odds. You can donate to this stream with the hashtag Yogsmarine for a chance to win our glorious
I think
creation.
you've
You're kind of downplaying it a lot,
Good
but
job.
I actually think it's pretty.
Yeah.
You went for something ambitious, and it basically works.
But I feel like if I'd rushed a bit harder and got a second lighter layer of red on there, and silvered the gun, and a white
Did you
highlight on the
put
helmet.
shade on this?
What did you do? 25 or 20?
Oh, still wet. What a disaster.
I honestly think 5 more minutes I
That
could
was
have made
20
that 100 times
That was
better.
20.
You only had 20 minutes. You only had 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. Originally it was 30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cut you 10 off, and
Well,
you thought you had.
I agreed. I knew it was 20 minutes, and I knew I had a Black Marine to start with, and I still went for the insanity.
All went ham.
Pretty good.
Who's up
Hang
next?
on, are we doing the cracker? And then whoever wins the cracker has to get the Marine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's me. Oh no, Alex, what is this? Tusk or fur?
Are they all
Nice.
texture paints?
No.
Oh no, that is a layer. Okay.
What is this present?
Are they all dried up? That's the question. Oh no, that's all right.
Tusk or fur? It's like a kind of a dirty pink.
What's that? Is that like a fancy like?
It's a screwdriver kit, Alex.
Oh, why is there always a screwdriver kit at Christmas? In Christmas, I guess because the kids' toy needs them to get the batteries out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
It's always useful to have a screwdriver kit on a little keyring. Just think, that's. Thank you, Alex.
No worries. Thank Father Christmas.
And what have I got? I've got a white boy
Oh, he's disco dancing.
who is disco dancing.
Nice.
Can we get him on?
We've got 2 jokes. What athlete
Fever, night fever.
What athlete is the warmest in winter? What athlete is the warmest in winter?
A woolly jump.
A long jumper. Yeah, well done, Alex. Also, I have to do a charade.
Okay.
Okay.
Four. It's a film.
Film.
4 words. 4th word.
Crying.
Die.
Okay, no. Oh shit! This is so hard.
Come on,
Do you think this should come off the
3rd
tie?
word. Happy.
Good.
Keen.
Pleased.
I can't. How do I do this? How do you charades this? This is so hard.
Come on,
like-
you can do it. You can do it. Sounds like,
Yeah.
How long have I got? I'm out of time.
Well, the more time you use
It's
his,
a wonderful life. It's a wonderful
Oh,
life. That's a hard
wow.
one to
That is a
charades.
hard one.
I'm not even sure how to do that. And Alex's joke, Alex's extra Warhammer joke, how many Empire engineers does it take to change a light bulb?
something about how that's heresy.
Yeah.
Sure.
1, but there is a 1 in 6 chance it will explode. Amazing. Thank you, Alex.
Sure.
So, do I need to move to the
Yeah.
to the hot
yeah,
to the
yeah.
hot seat?
Go to the hot seat chair.
Oh, jeez.
Should we swap
It's a good
mics?
joke.
Or
no,
can
we
I
can
reach
probably
around?
just-
So,
They
do
reach
you have
out.
a plan for your
the both
paint scheme,
mean?
Lewis? Are you going for a Howling Griffin as well?
Surely I just have to use this tusk or fur, right? Splash this all over
brown
it.
rain.
Is there anything sort of catching your eye from in
Do you
here?
want any extra colours?
What shall I do with this lovely white marine? I think I will just.
Quite good. Tusk off.
Pretty sure that's what I used for my Titans.
What, your stains?
What a lovely
the-
looking
this-
boy this is.
Oh, the turquoise.
Right.
Alright, what colours have I actually got? I don't know. What have I actually got? I've got 2 colours so far. I've got tusk or fur and some silver, which I can, I guess, put somewhere. You guys should pick. You just give me 3 paint pots.
Hit.
Lime green.
Oh, maybe do them like Christmas.
Here.
Red, green,
Christmas
and
marine.
That and your brown.
Dry kindle flame and brown.
Sweet.
My brown.
Yeah, the brown that was in your thing.
this one.
Tusk or fur. That's
Actually,
not
do you have
really
like a-
brown. It's kind of a pinky, dirty pink.
Do you have like a horrible metallic colour?
Oh, like 10 bits.
No, like something worse.
think
Classic,
it was-
like glistening green or
Oh yeah, no, those are all
the enchanted blue.
No, my metallic paint set is under lock and key to be used in emergencies only. With great power comes great responsibility.
Here you go. Maybe this as well.
And that guy.
Oh my god, blue! Exciting. Bright green and bright blue. And some kindle
God, you're
flame.
getting pretty close to Rainbow Warriors here, Tom.
You could. Well, I feel like it's more likely to be like a
dry brush.
Bob Ross landscape now.
Should do.
What's
Got a
the-
knackered one.
Oh, perfect. A lovely knackered dry brush. Oh my god, Ben, this isn't even a brush. Nothing here. I reckon alright, I'm gonna, okay.
Dry brushing over
I was
white
gonna-
is a
I was-
bold.
I'm just gonna
Bold strap.
dry brush some, okay, I know it's,
Okay, right. Are you ready? Because the time is starting. Starting now.
go, okay, fine. I'm gonna just dry brush kindle flame onto him.
Have you got like a bright salamander's green?
Like a snot
Like
green.
a snot green?
Yeah.
Oh, there was one in here. Oh, here.
I want to try painting the mini marines.
That's
a little light.
bit.
I'll save that for the highlight.
I did have a snot green in here somewhere. You might need that. Some Biotan wash.
They hand it to us.
That looks a bit snot green. You
Oh,
bought today,
nice.
Chloe?
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, that.
And then I'll
wash
darken
of
it
that
down with the wash. Yeah. Good
Be
plan.
the sort of thing.
I feel like you need to go brighter than snot green on that scale.
What do you think about as a base?
As a base, and then I'd get some.
Or maybe base with that, and then hit it literally with this, and then wash it back down again.
Yeah, maybe like halfway between snot green and that.
Not my models.
That is very. Oh yeah, that's
They're
true.
not my models.
Yeah, go for that. Actually, I've heard if you highlight with a really bright pink, and then put yellow wash, it makes the perfect green.
Oh, really? Like, that's counterintuitive, but
I know.
You know, you're one of the better painters here, so I'll take your word for it.
Combine these, really strong. Oh, classic blood red.
Oh man, you're really going for that.
Pink marine.
Ooh, I like the skin tone marines.
Ooh, the flesh suit armor.
It's bold. Like you don't see a lot of marines in that paint scheme, do you?
Are you fighting against that dry brush paint?
A little bit. I'm more fighting against the dry brush that I've been given, which is not much. It's,
Do you want this enormous?
It's more of a stick.
How about this enormous dry brush?
Okay, yeah, that would be well quick.
I should have done that. I should have gone for giant dry brush.
Yeah, that's not a bad call.
No, I quite like the whole big brush technique thing. You can do big armies with it. And fast. This sort of thing. Do we even need to swap spaces now that we've got the super cam? I don't think we did we?
Oh, I guess, yeah, because we changed cameras.
As long as the lighting's okay.
Oh, yeah, but there is a lamp literally pointed at that spot.
Oh, maybe that's better. But then it's filming from this.
It's the magic of television.
Man, this is just
understand it.
like good wholesome watching.
Yeah.
Like,
You just into this.
And yeah, I just want to see.
Let's see where this is going.
I just want to see where the flesh tone Space Marine goes. Because in like 20 plus years of playing Warhammer, I don't think I've ever seen it be done.
I've seen like pink marines and rainbow marines.
Yeah.
But never. What's the weirdest marine you've ever seen?
God. I don't know.
I'm just sort of wanting to get this as a dry base layer so I can actually paint things on it. And I think that's the best way to do it is just to dry brush on this. Because then,
Then you don't have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah, that's the idea, really. Not to actually leave it pink.
We're just setting up for the double brush wet blend. And then
How do you mean, like weirdest marine, like weirdest paint job? There was a guy I used to play Warhammer with, and he painted all of his Space Marines in like tiger stripes,
Oh, wow.
but with like white chests as if the underbelly of tigers.
Oh, wow.
And everything, and all of his vehicles were just sort of like white, black, and orange stripes, and
Did he go white underbellies on the vehicles?
yeah. And he wasn't like the best painter.
Oh.
But in turn, I played against him so much that I was doing.
Became quite normalised.
Okay, yeah, very normalised, and I had an Emperor's Children army at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the old Chaos Space Marine, like the Champions backpacks, has a spike with a helmet on it. And I painted that in tiger striped Space Marine colours because.
Amazing.
But then his
Well,
army
that's what
had
you've got
then
to do. If you've got a
bled
regular
over.
opponent, you have to paint
No,
the fallen. Like I've got one of my Titans, I've got it stepping on a crushed Land Raider, and I've painted that Land Raider in my like regular opponent's colours.
Yeah,
It's the rule.
Just to, because also it looks thematic on the battlefield, and you know it's a little dig at them. Like, yeah,
Perfect.
my guys, they're already killing your dudes.
Before they even arrived.
Oh,
It's already 1-0 to me.
yeah, you win in the pettiest way possible. But yeah, so I think the Tiger Strike Marines probably some of the worst. Actually, anytime people paint proper like camo,
yeah, that's
Oh yeah, I
weird
hate
Marines.
camera. I saw someone do like an entire Marine army, like sort of the British Army, olive green kind of like camo colours, and it looks horrible. I hate it.
yeah, it just doesn't fit that style. Although there's like this Japanese Warhammer painter who does like absolutely
What's his name?
insane Shunomoto. I don't know. I've got no idea.
Warhammer-san.
Waharu-san.
But he does like loads of stuff with like ultra realistic painting.
Oh yeah.
And did a couple of Space Marines in, in sort of like, I don't know, in Metal Gear Solid, that sort of kind of future.
Oh, that sort of like
future
drab
armor.
future look.
But with loads of like barcodes and serial numbers.
well,
on,
like a ninja.
Yeah, like basically doing Space Marines in that style, but with like transfers that are
Yeah.
microscopic going onto like all bits of it, and it looked
That's
really
like
fucking
circuit
cool.
board veins kind of look.
Yeah, and it was really cool. It was like a really nice style.
Wow, that must have taken a lot of time.
But I don't know how well it would hold up on the table because they'd all just look like
Oh yeah, from a distance, it's
sort of
kind of
just
messy.
black and grey Space Marines.
Well, yeah, that's you're quite often forced to paint something that looks much, much better on the table just because it's stupid garish colours and high contrast, and
Yeah,
it looks better than painting it well.
yeah, exactly.
Like, you could fill a wargaming table full of Golden Demon models, Golden Demon winning entries. It wouldn't look that great.
Yeah, like if you're walking past these tables, you might glance over and be like, But the really brightly coloured, kind of more garish armies, they generally look a bit better on the table. Like, be able to see everything that's going on.
Yeah, because you don't want your guys to like blend in with the scenery.
Yeah, too much. Like, yeah, that kind of bad call. So, Lewis, you've had over a quarter of your time.
Okay, well,
How's-
I'm going gold as well.
You dry brushing gold over the flesh.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, you don't know what I'm planning here, Tom. It's going to be some
I
crazy,
honestly have no idea.
some wild shit.
Have I really set the tone with my ambitious one? If I'd gone for a more boring straight marine, would this have been everyone setting the tone that way?
I feel like I can't be worse than Ben. You know what I mean? So I'm just going crazy. All right. We're apparently pretty close to hitting a new target. I don't know if you've heard.
Ooh,
TJ just.
$25 away
Yes,
from our
sir.
target. That's amazing. So if you donate now to hit the target and use the hashtag Yogsmarine,
This could be yours.
you might win
I haven't
this.
seen anyone use that hashtag yet. So
Fleshy gold boy.
fleshy gold boy. Right.
He looks so good.
Is the music queued up?
Okay. Let me.
Are you hoping to do some dancing?
Not too
Or
much.
singing. Sounds
No.
like you want to do singing.
Not singing.
Right. Let's use this Tuskal fur, shall we?
Have you purposely picked the least Space Marine colours possible to put in these crackers?
It's just a little challenge, you know. You can use them as a bit of an accent or a pop or something.
Oh my god, we did it!
We did it! Oh, $2.83 million.
Oh my god, that colour scheme.
I reckon if you get it all done. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
If we get it all done. Can someone give me some transfers for these shoulder pads?
I don't have any in the building.
Do we have transfers?
Has anyone got any transfers?
I think there might be transfers somewhere in the building.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there'll be Space Marine transfers.
That's fine.
I don't
but I
know if
think
that matters.
we might be fine somewhere. You also want like a little pot of hot water as well.
Yeah. Well, no, just a bit of cold water in a bowl
And some tissues.
and a pair of tweezers from my desk. I've also got some of that transfer stuff. You know,
Oh, the microsol and microset.
I think that's ambitious.
that's a bit too much. I think.
That stuff it is a real game changer though.
Oh, yeah.
Like stopping transfers being all shiny and actually being able to
Blend them in
curve
a bit.
them and
Yeah, the curving around, because very few places you want to put a transfer are actually flat.
But yeah, it's a microsol and microset. Check them out. Buy them. Use them.
Love them.
Love them. Sponsor me.
Send me some for free, please.
I'm shaking. Shaking.
Pressure on. I don't know how much time you've got left, actually. Tom's in charge of that. I don't know if I'd be hassling you right now.
As he put timer up.
20 minutes is not a long amount of time.
It's not, in terms of painting.
Some of these will get worse.
Oh my god. It's like I was rushing that dry brushing
Because I've been dry brushing, I've been painting all my other stuff. My hands are just really, really shaky. I'm just gonna have to go for it.
TJ, can we get some more donations?
What's up, TJ? Chat says something. A Jaffa Marine.
Oh, a Jaffa Marine. That would have been a good idea.
That's a really good idea. Let's make Tom do that.
So we've got Paul de Groot donates $35 and says, seeing your painting stream last year is what pushed me back into the hobby myself. Now a year later, I have 6 finished Marines. Wow, that's one every 2 months.
I think this year I've done 365 models.
What is that timer? That's not me, is it?
No, that's me. That's my car parking has run out.
Your car parking, you need to renew that then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon I've probably done 365 this year, which is always a nice little goal.
Really? Oh, man, that's a good target and quite
Yeah.
achievable.
Yeah,
You
not very well.
I got you some Imperial Guard tank transfers.
Perfect. Oh, there's a big one there.
There's a really, really big hazard stroke. If you don't use that, I might try and get that on a
Just do the whole.
on a shoulder pad.
Oh, well, chat just had a great suggestion for you, Tom. You could paint a Jaffa Marine.
Sorry,
A Jaffa Marine.
a Jaffa Marine, what, orange
Orange, blue, and brown.
and brown.
Oh, you're going to need a knife, Lewis.
I got there's
Shoulder pads
scissors
could be the
there.
Oh, there are
chocolate.
some scissors.
And then the tummy can be the orange. And then the legs can be the cake.
Oh, I was thinking that you'd have to do like the packaging rather than.
Oh. Or the packaging, yeah, sure. Blue with like brown trim, and
I'll see
orange.
what colour I
orange
pull
details?
from my cracker. And we'll go from there.
Good.
I've been kind of eyeing up like some of these. I think going for like a Harlequin style paint scheme would be
Yeah.
Oh, Harlequins. Black and white checks.
black
They're your
and white
favourite, right?
checks. Oh, but no, do diamonds.
Right.
Yeah, diamonds are easy.
The
to
real
check.
psychopath's choice.
There's like this sort of crazy angle to work out on diamonds. It's just
Yeah.
you need some sort of computer instead of brain.
Man, like seeing all the people like painting Harlequins like fantastically, covering those in checkers. I don't know. Seeing stuff like that makes me want to quit. I'm like,
How long have I got?
This noise.
How much time's left?
7 minutes.
Amazing.
That's not bad. You've got quite a lot of time.
Did you not give me some right clean flesh shades? You brought me Seraphim Sepia instead.
Oh, did I?
Oh, I've got some flesh shade, I think.
Yeah, that's.
I was gonna just shade it all in flesh and then put transfer on, and then I think I'm done.
No, I read the list out to the guy in the shop.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah,
You failed.
because I don't know what the new paint rack looks like these days. This is how I like to organise my paints.
Yeah.
In a lucky dip.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Holy shit.
So like I like what Liz is doing here because
The ink on last is the winner's choice, isn't it?
using a wash in the last like minute or two.
It does
you have to
so
be-
much work.
You have to be done in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But the model could be as wet as you fucking like. So it's going to take like 20 minutes to dry now. But
Yeah, if
always use washes and speed paint.
I'd got a brown wash on mine at the end, I think that would have made
Yeah.
big
yeah,
difference.
I want to avoid the shoulder pads though, because I want to do the transfers last. Oh my god. What's up? What are you giggling about?
Yeah. Just enjoying the life.
I haven't got time to do any detail, but that's what I fucking have to do. Okay, the flesh marine. He's not too bad. It's pretty bad.
Should we get some more donos up, TJ? There we go. Caspar donates $36.50 for a specific amount. Says, shop guys. I've enjoyed the Yogscast and Jingle Jam very much. Keep up the good work and stay vigilant against Kazakh One Eye.
Ugh.
He hates Vestag.
That's that one that does hate this.
No, he's a real meanie.
He's really the Grinch of Warhammer.
Exactly.
The beastman who stole Festar.
That's what the story's about.
Is this going to be a new
Oh, can we get Toddy reading that? Could that be a new
team?
video idea?
Wow.
Toddy recounts the tale of the beastman who stole Festar.
Oh my god, fucking Toddy. I don't know if people are ready for him to come back.
If by people do you mean your chafed body?
My shaved. Oh. And yeah, weakened body.
The spirit is willing. The body is chafed.
Oh man,
Spongy.
my poor
Just for the
body.
next $35 and say, hey guys, you love your content. Have a happy day. People reading this.
How long have I got?
Thank you very much.
You have 4 minutes left.
That's enough time.
Man, you're doing well. Very focused.
I'm focused. Hardcore. Now I just need to see if I can struggle with this transfer.
Oh, going for the transfer 4 minutes.
The transfer play.
in there.
That's doable. I think that's very much possible. Grumbag donates $40.
It's me, Grumbag.
And his message has been deleted. Shit. Oh no, it's back. Okay, he says, my favourite members of the Yogscast, and Lewis is here too.
Nice.
Grumbag.
Nice. Grumbag. What a boy.
Rakek donates $5 and says, this sounds really good. Hashtag Yogmarine. Bam, he's in.
Wow.
At the moment, he's going to win all 4.
Lucky guy.
Unless anyone else donates with hashtag Yogmarine. One of them might be good. Oh, maybe we could form them together as like a Death Watch squad. Like one from every chapter. Give them special rules.
Can we get Matt Ward to write the rules?
Yes, please. The most overpowered squad in the world.
This sounds amazing.
Mr. Headcrab donates $10 and says, hashtag Yogmarine. Love you guys. Keep up the really good work. Lots of love. Thanks,
you.
Headcrab.
Thank you.
Ben Hobson donates and says, happy fucking Festac, boys.
Happy fucking
first,
Festag.
I love you all, but for some reason I like Ben more.
Oh.
Hashtag Yogmarine. Bazardus.
This is a good one. I quite like the way he's dealt with this. Straight and to the point. Hashtag Youngmarine.
Yep.
Hashtag Yogmarine.
He's like, screw you guys, just give me my model.
Give me my stuff.
I can get on board with that. I can relate.
Corbin Mottram added $10 to their donation to bring him up to $60. Some 40k Christmas stories are my favourite kind of stories. Hashtag Yogmarine. Tom, have you got any good 40k Christmas stories?
Sorry, what was that?
Jesus.
What was that little whispering ghoul mouse?
Hey,
Oh,
you got any story? You got any story?
I tried really hard then to read out a whole donation. It's just not happening. Jesus.
Christmas is ruined.
I know,
Christmas
I
is
know.
ruined, Alex.
Oh, my family, we're going to get audiobooks.
Oh.
Oh,
I was going to
you were going to narrate them all.
narrate all of their favourite books for Christmas. Been really heartfelt.
Yeah.
Nope. Socks and pants it is.
Brendan Cook donates $5. Hashtag Yogmarine. Man, we did it. Alex Smith donates and says, would love to be painting along at home, but my last essay for uni is due tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Get painted.
Lewis, you're going into your last minute now.
Okay, I'm just doing the base.
Maybe
Ooh.
I've got a half of a skull
he's doing the base
shoulder
too.
pad to do the base. Just get it all over my fucking fingers, like a
Disco Marine is shaping up.
like a monster.
The meat disco.
Pressure is real. Just got to get just messy. I'm sure people are way more efficient than this normally. Okay, I'm done. There you go. Look at that.
Done? You've got time left.
Well, I'm done. I've got to wait for him to dry. So
What?
yeah.
Damn, good job.
Well, you've got 40 seconds of gloating time.
40 seconds.
There he is.
No want to do the eyes quickly in 40 seconds?
Yeah,
Eyes.
Flat. Remember,
The eyes.
there's an award for best eyes.
That's not so bad, huh?
I should have probably put some black wash on actually on some of the areas.
Well, you got 40 seconds, quick.
Have I?
Yeah.
Well,
8 seconds.
it's 12 seconds.
Perfect.
See if I can get some more black in the eyes.
2, 1.
There we go. Stop.
Brushes
Thank
down.
you.
Brushes down. Very, very good.
There he is, the old flesh marine.
Be good, huh?
Got a lovely golden bolter. Bit weird.
What's the name of his chapter?
He's the broken skulls.
Oh, nice.
There you go, look.
Broken skulls.
There's fearsome fleshy visage.
Don't get in their way. He's pointing up to heaven. That's where you're gonna go. Fuck you. And I break your skull, bitch. So yeah, there you go. The broken skulls. The transfer was like too big to go on, so I had to like tear it in half.
Looks perfect.
But actually, it looks
It's there, though, isn't it?
It really suits the Broken Skull chapter.
well. Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's true.
that's the idea.
It kind of looks a bit like an old-timey like sepia photo of a space marine.
Oh, right.
Look.
It's a look.
It's a look. Indeed, it is, Alex. It's a look. I did it. Right, who's up next? You guys, Jesus.
Do you wanna go, Alex? Do you wanna roll?
Yeah,
Well,
can I-
we're going to see who's king of the space marine.
Spasmaren.
Whammo.
Alex, you're the winner.
Tell us the your joke.
Oh man, you want to go straight into the joke?
Best bit.
It's break time in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go on, what's the joke, Alex?
Why do orcs love Sisters of Battle?
I want to carry on this guy.
Oh, because I don't know.
I didn't use fluorescent green or fluorescent blue in the end. I just went with all the shades of pink and
What are the chances?
flesh. There you go, come on back.
Why do space marines orcs love Sisters of Battle?
Why do orcs love Sisters of Battle? Any idea?
I don't know.
Because they keep the knobs up at night.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, folks do it from
Nice.
behind.
Wow.
All right.
Right.
What time is it? I think it's time for a break. So let's have a quick
Ooh, this is a good one.
See Alex's
Pink horror.
colour of choice.
pink horror. Alex.
Ooh. Oh, that's a juicy pink.
That's a
That's a
going
lovely
on black
pink.
as well. It's
That's
gonna
no
be
tentacle pink.
Pink
No,
on
no.
black.
I might just
Okay,
go
well, we're
straight-
going to find out what Alex is going to do with that after this 5-minute break. When we come back, we will have cups of tea and coffee, but also we will read some of your messages. And Alex and Tom, yet to come. I'm going to put some blue on my Meteor and Vortex, see if I can get those done. See you in 5.
Bye.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Paintlicking Party Warhammer Painting Challenge stream.
Are we all paint lickers today?
I've got a bit in my mouth. Yeah. What does it mean? What does that mean? Is it just means like window lickers?
It's like this, when you need to make a point.
Oh,
And you do it. And then some people are appalled that we lick the paint.
well, it's part of the madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to do it.
That's how they all went. The Hatters went mad back in the day. Actually, it's not, is it? Because that was the mercury. They still put
they
mercury
lick the
in any of
mercury.
these paints. Some of these paints aren't that healthy, actually. Some of them do contain some nasty stuff. So you shouldn't lick.
That's not true.
You shouldn't lick all of your paints, guys. Don't lick your paints.
We're not going to tell you which ones.
It's mystery. If you do it a little bit by accident, I'm sure it's not.
I do it all the time.
Alex,
Right, you ready?
are you ready to start your marine painting challenge?
Yeah, I think so. I know what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go full autismo and tell you a story about
Have you got your own lore and background?
white
This might be coming out of your painting time.
White Dwarf issue number 112
Ooh, a good year.
had a chapter in it
Fine wine.
called the Death Eagles. They were called.
Okay.
And it was when they introduced these single pose metal Space Marines with
Oh yeah, with the plastic arms that glued on.
no single pose like
Oh, like the guys who would, half of them had their helmets off and they were all crouched over with their little tiny boxes.
yeah, but they had they introduced a bunch of those, like 4 or 5 of them that had Terminator honors, but in
Right.
standard power armor.
Yeah, they had the Crux Terminatus on the
Yeah,
shoulder pad.
and they did these, and I'm sure they were called the Death Eagles, and it was a quartered pink and white scheme.
I'm not sure if you can focus on.
Oh, there they are!
yeah.
Look at these guys!
this
That
is-
guy's got like a Judge Dredd shoulder pad.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
so that's the kind of
That's what we're going for.
So I also
Yeah.
do want to see the checkerboard knee pad.
I think Alex will handle that, no problem.
yeah.
God, I thought I was being ambitious, but that is like
Wow. Okay, let's.
Yeah.
more checkering.
So yeah, let's go for it. White and pink. Is my time already finished or?
Yeah, just explaining that.
Right.
Used up
Okay.
half the time.
It's going to begin in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
We're going.
Start painting. We need like a 3, 2, 1 something. 3, 2, 1, paint lick.
3, 2, 1.
You may now look your paint.
3, 2, 1, lick.
Paint.
Can we get the donuts back up, TJ? You can read some.
Yeah. So what other armies are you doing at the moment? What are your armies and what are you painting? Tell me what's going on. What are you enjoying at the moment? What's interesting in Tiny Toys? What are you hoping for Santa to bring you?
I was my own Santa for Tiny Toys this year.
Yeah.
I bought myself an epic army of pre-heresy Space Marines to go with my Titans.
Okay.
And I spent far too much money on it because it's like custom made by a third party. And I've painted like the equivalent of 1 squad of it in the last like 3 months, I think. So
But
I refused to buy any more models until I finished painting that. Because that cost me about £300.
I was with you at the shop when you were buying some models the other day.
What were you buying the other
Those
day?
Shadespires.
Oh, you've been buying
Oh yeah,
Shadespire
that was
models.
that was these guys.
Yeah.
But actually, those Shadespire models are fairly like enclosed, aren't they? It's like it's a one little group, it's one little
Yeah,
gang.
I painted the 7 skeletons.
and they're
in,
all
like,
quite
2 evenings.
different, so you don't end up like painting the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
The nice thing about that was I
yeah.
managed to finish that whole warband before I'd got bored of the project.
That's
And
always good.
That's the first time I've ever finished a project and not to force myself through that final bit of it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So it was quite a nice change of pace to paint those Shadespire boys.
Right.
I mean, I say that I want to finish painting that epic army before I do anything else, but I have 3 things with me
that are just
that
different.
are different to that one thing.
How the little tiny space marines go.
I just got a little green base coat.
Oh, man, they look cool already.
Kind of pop, don't they? What are we
they're
thinking?
nice.
Just like a little lime green highlight and then an ink?
Yeah, I think I'd almost just, not quite a dry brush, but like a mix that green with the brighter green and just give them like a just like a
Little brush over.
line across
An
the top
overbrush.
just to pick out some of the deets. But otherwise, they're kind of popping already.
Yeah, and then I think the black shoulder pads will give them a bit more definition.
Yeah.
I think you've got like a pink wash or like a purple wash.
really
like
cool.
Oh, I think I have a purple wash from my Gene Stealer Cult army I painted.
somewhere. So I feel like
Maybe I used it all.
if I do this guy's going to be like a blue whirlwind. I'll do all the hammers,
Dying.
pick them all out in gold, they'll look nice.
Done.
No,
I'll do
dying.
this guy in pink, I think.
The opposite. Yeah, Leviathan purple. It's an older wash.
Old wash, but it checks out. Oh, wow, it's very dark. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you might want to water that down. Very
Oh.
where's that like
Go for
electric
it.
green you got out for me, Alex? Oh, is that?
Wow, I'm just going to smash this on. Oh, perfect.
How about you guys? What's your?
This one a little bit more forgiving.
Oh, Ben, this smells like very old paint.
And yeah, I was just thinking, like, as far as like licking your brush goes, that
Certain
era
paints.
of washes,
Yeah, they were all disgusting, weren't they? For some reason.
there was. I feel like they must have been putting something in it to stop kids fucking licking their brushes because they taste so bad. Like, ugh. The
Yeah,
worst.
like that's what they do with the. They put it on like Nintendo Switch cartridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitter paste, whatever it is.
Ugh.
It's like instantly makes you like. Ugh. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Right, Alex, how's it going?
Well,
Talk to me.
Oh, I can't really talk. I'm kind of
Panicking and
having
sick.
A bit of a throat issue. Too much working the glory hole with it too hard. This
It's Christmas.
Christmas is a busy season.
You gotta pay for those presents somehow.
jeez. But yeah, no, I'm smashing some whites, which is fine. It's a bit grey.
That's okay. You know, bring it up from there.
Have to.
So I like that you're going for another quarter scheme.
Well, it's not just quartered. This is double quartered. If you see what I mean? It's like shin pad one color,
Yeah,
thigh pad the other color.
It's all over the place.
Like
that's a lot of colours.
twice as ambitious as my nightmare.
It's fine though.
Sound relaxed.
Sound relaxed.
It's quite relaxed.
Oh god, it smells awful. What is this? What does it smell
Old
of, Ben?
timey inks, man. Told you they don't make them like they
Totally
used to.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty foul.
This is what people used to have to put up with.
Is this white made out of?
So Chipmunk has donated, and he says, "Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the paint licking." Hashtag Yogsmarine. They're in the running to win one of our monstrosities.
Can we show the screen just for a second? So I've just put some inks on these two things, and they already look basically done,
Oh, we need to wait for the camera
as
switch.
far as I'm concerned. We're gonna have to spin round to me.
What you might have to do is once they dry, they'll look less exciting. You might want to put some like gloss varnish on
I
them.
think that's what we need to do. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not an expert. I've just made a purple meteor. Look at that though, that's like pretty good already. Just, and then and a big blue vortex. I mean, it's so lazy. I've just done one coat
One coat of
of
eggplant
ink,
white.
and when it dries, it's like, I reckon I can't be asked to do
That was
much more.
basically how I painted my Gene Stealers. I sprayed them black, and then I gave them a dusting of white, so the white spray would be just like on the head and the back.
Yeah,
And then I slapped blue and purple ink on them.
Boom.
I've like
They were basically done. And I just
missed
did
a
it
lot of bits, but like, I can just cover those gaps there we just done. It's still so wet.
Ooh, so wet.
But I kind of want it to. I want it to like. I like the texturing of it being this thickly layered on. Just because when it dries, it will be very kind of It'll be very glistening. I'll have to definitely put something on it to tone it down. But yeah, like I don't know, like so easy. It's amazing how like a little bit of work, something really simple can like make such a big appearance difference to stuff.
Yeah, washes are the most satisfying thing to use because the ratio of effort to effect
Yeah.
is so good.
What are you painting, Alex? So what's your army? You've got Beastman army here
Yeah.
in Sigmar. You got any other focuses on the go?
No, that's it really. That and some terrain.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I've given you loads of terrain.
Yeah, so I've got a big pile of terrain to work through as well.
Yeah, that's useful though to have. Like, it means when we play games, it's like having terrain is like one of the most underrated things.
Because we got
I love it.
sent a lovely set of terrain by GameMat.eu, but you can't play every game on the same terrain every time. You know, you want something a bit different.
No. I mean, it's nice to have like some of the terrain we've been using is like adjustable, so you can kind of put it together in different ways and it'll look slightly different, which lets you like set up a slightly different battlefield to play across, which is always handy to have, like the flexibility to do that. But yeah, you want to. We need like a kind of a scene for everything, like an underwater one and a space one and a kind of industrial one. But once you've got like those mostly locked down and you've got enough little bits of props, you can always just like add one extra prop here and there. Often when you play games of Warhammer, you end up fighting around a specific area of terrain the whole game anyway. You know, you want to put your nice bits of terrain in the middle of the battlefield.
Yeah, get some use.
Otherwise, no one will see them. They'll just be sat there on the sidelines. But it looks good if anyone comes in and like, oh, it looks. What are you playing? You know, just Warhammer. You know, just rolling dice for 3 hours while we look at these nice little cottages.
It's one of the best things about going to a game club, because if everyone pools their resources, you end up with some really nice terrain that you just wouldn't make for yourself at home.
Yeah, and there's usually some people that are very enthusiastic terrain makers that are happy just to spend shitloads of time putting together really good stuff. Like CJ is a pretty fantastic terrain builder.
He's just a very creative builder, though, in general, I think, because he did put together like some basically just tanks for you from scratch, didn't he? Almost.
Yeah, so he helped build the Hellhounds for my Imperial Guard army.
Oh yeah, you built all the fuel tanks and stuff, didn't you? They look great.
Because you wanted a lot of you wanted them to look a bit different, and man, they really. I think he put some drums on there, and they just look like just so much cooler and different to everything else. Each one of them was like a little bit unique.
Yeah.
And I don't honestly think like it was that much difference. It's a little bit like we do Gary's mod, right? We do Gary's mod build challenges, and you take like a shape and you paint it a colour, and it looks like something completely fucking different.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you get a washing machine, stick it on the back of a tank, and it's like a fucking, you know, flamethrower fuel tank.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just about having like a lot of props and knowing what.
Yeah, it's covering it in rivets, basically.
I think you have to have a lot of imagination, though, right? You have to keep that childlike kind
That
of.
used to be one of my favourite things when I worked at Games Workshop, was looking through the catalogues and thinking about like, oh, this could be used to convert this into this into this, and like making models that didn't exist out of combinations of.
Yeah, like kit bashing stuff together.
Yeah, I loved that. That was
I mean,
my
that's
favourite part
still
of the
a big
hobby.
part of the hobby, really, is like, that's why people look forward to the release of a more complicated kit, because then they can be like, oh yeah, this is 200 pieces, but actually I'm gonna just steal these bits and turn them into this, and then throw the rest of the bits into my fucking plastic bin.
It's a bit harder these days because you used to be able to order all the individual parts. You could say like, oh, I just want the left arm from that guy and the
Yeah, man,
helmet
those
from this
days
guy.
were really good.
That's a crazy thing to do, though, isn't it? Like,
It was amazing that they did it for as long as they did, really.
That's madness, isn't it? To request that kind of stuff. Who has to put that all together?
Well, because back in the day,
The
everything
mail order troll.
made all the trolls that were cool. That was it. Yeah, the trolls.
The mail order trolls. What a lovely, flattering name. Can't imagine there are a lot of women in that team.
There were not.
No, they were not allowed.
Has anyone got
Yeah, I
a
would
lovely
distract
gold?
the trolls.
Exactly.
Has anyone got a what?
Lovely gold.
Yeah, do you
Is it-
want,
no, dwarf bronze? Dwarf bronze is fine.
Oh, what about this?
Oh yeah, that's quite thick. That will actually go on pretty smooth.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not a bad call.
Because you only want to do one coat, ideally, right?
So I've got I've got a lot of Stormcast. Most of the models in Stormcast I've got in some shape or form. Some painted, some not. Some, you know, just gold. So I'm really enjoying the Golden Boys. Actually, I think they're really cool models. And they've got a bit of fun lore in them as well, like Games Workshop lore is not too bad for them.
I've not read any of it. What is the deal with Golden Boys?
They're all Sigmar's chosen. They're all the bravest boys who were supposed to be defending the mortal realms, but just before they could do their defense of their, they're all heroes. So the chaos is coming across the new realms, right? So obviously the Warhammer world got blown up. There was like a new series of realms, like 7 or something, and they were all going all right until chaos found them and started coming through and killing everyone again, as they have done.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. Anyway, they took over about 6 of the realms, and while they were doing so, Sigmar wasn't really doing very much. He was sort of he was working on ways to defeat them, but they weren't really working.
Sounds like he was slacking.
He lost his hammer at one point as well, and when he lost his hammer, he returned to his to the heavens, and kind of everyone thought he'd like given up. But actually, he was like snatching away the best heroes from the realm in like bolts of lightning. So there would be like a siege, like a castle siege, and there would be like a super brave hero at the top front of the siege, like leading the army. And just before the chaos forces hit, Sigmar would like spirit him away in a bolt of lightning.
Shit.
And they'd be like left without their like best soldier.
They can't have been too happy about that.
Yeah.
No, and it might have contributed to them actually losing so badly. And then
What did he do?
eventually-
Just let Chaos win and then just do a do-over?
Well, he let them win up to a point, and then like once there was like one of the 7 realms sort of left, once he'd collected enough dudes and given them like super training and super armor and reforged them their souls on these anvils. They're basically kind of like Stormcast are kind of like lightning wraiths, if you like, in suits of armor. Although they are people, like after a certain amount of so whenever they die, they get lightning bolted back up to Sigmar's realm.
Okay.
So they never really die,
Yeah.
but
Heroes never die.
every time it happens, they become less and less human.
Oh, they lose touch with like humanity and just become boring old Sigmarines.
That's the idea, that they just become like robotic kind of automatons over the course
Oh, like RoboCop.
Well, there was like there's a bit of a flaw in like the
Directive 4.
a bit of a in the sort of reanimation process, if you like.
Yeah.
And it results in them being a little bit kind of like, they're a bit like Judge Dredd. They're a bit silent and deadly to the point where they'll execute like an entire village because one guy stole a loaf of bread, kind of thing.
Oh
A
shit.
bit, or like one guy was like saying, "Oh, I like, being whipped," and they're like, "Oh, being whipped for us or being whipped for them?" Like flagellating yourself in the name of Sigmar or flagellating yourself in the name of Chaos.
Right.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna kill you all. And so they're a little bit.
Overzealous.
They're not great. So it might all be.
Oh, okay, I
going a
kind of
bit wrong.
assumed they were just, super good guys with nothing going on about them. I didn't realize they were like a bit grim.
Yeah, they kind of slowly become. So they have like different chapters in them, if you like, and the different chapters are. So, for example, if one guy starts losing control of his humanity, they'll put him into like anvils of the
Stormcast
Hells
Rehab.
and Hammer, and it's like a different group of people who are kind of like just robots.
But they're on the edge.
Yeah, or and some people are still jolly, but most of them are pretty serious. Pretty serious business.
Yeah, just stick them all together, that won't be a problem.
Yeah, all the angry ones.
Put all the angry ones in like a home for the angry.
Yeah, put them all together and then just ignore them and let them do their own thing.
Can you pass me the dirt, Alex? The tan over there. It's on the. Sorry, I know you're in the middle of. Thank you.
Sorry, you can have 5 seconds back for that.
You can have an extra 5
Oh
seconds.
shit, you have 3.5 minutes left.
It's cool.
Sorry, Alex.
How is it going? Oh, it's looking pretty sharp actually.
So no, I like the Stormcast lore. I think it's okay. It's pretty interesting. I like the little stories they've made up for them and stuff. And they've got like little flying cats and things and flying sort of.
Yeah, what's with all the cats and
the dragon dogs.
the dog, dragon, lizard?
They got a
cat
few
monsters?
pets. I don't know. I feel like it's 2018, right? In order for something to be popular, you have to have a few cats involved and dragons. Everyone likes a dog, a little pet dog. They're fun. I like Stormcast. They're cool. So yeah, that's. I don't know.
That's what they're about.
I'm allowed to like something.
You can like whatever you like, man.
I'm allowed to like it. I don't feel
We're just sad
that
because of
embarrassed.
the association.
You're just
No, they're the children of the man who killed our favourite pet.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not their fault, but I still hate them.
it's good to have it's good to have a bad guy though.
Well, no. I'd have been happy if there was no bad guy and just
Nothing bad ever happened.
nothing bad ever happened. And we just had Warhammer forever. Although, fuck, like, as if we are playing that much.
That's true.
But it's still gone.
Well,
We can still play it in computer form.
the thing is, like,
Every
nothing.
Wednesday.
Nothing.
5 o'clock.
Nothing really. Also, like, you know, these days, like, if you want to play with better rules, then the community make way better rules than Games Workshop do. And there's still, like, models for all of your, like, kind of, if you played Chaos or if you played Empire or whatever, there's still new models occasionally coming out for those types of things.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's even just, now it's like playing Empire or Grots or something. There's like, the old models are fucking pretty retro and cool and fun to paint up. You can usually find them on eBay for like as much as people paid back in the day.
It's just like sad not having like a unified thing, because it's much harder to get games for an out-of-date system now.
That's true. You go down to a club and they're all playing whatever's current.
That's true.
It's hard to be that guy who's like, I want to play Magic from 2003.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's all very different, isn't it? Like, if you've got friends to play with and you can convince them to play with you, then that's what you do. I think that you just have to, I don't know, a hobby it's only a small percent of playing. It's a lot of building and looking at your models and gluing them, isn't it? And spending money. I can't spend my money anymore.
This is your last minute, Alex.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's the red for you, getting on the purity seals.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my
man.
god.
Have you finished the checks already?
Yeah, well, we did request checkered knees.
Oh, am I going to get points off for the non-check knees?
I think we'll just all be very disappointed,
Oh, Jesus.
not
Okay.
angry.
Just disappointed.
Check knees.
Have you already started planning yours, Tom?
Got one fucking shot at
Well, I need to
this.
see what colour I get.
Yeah, I would advise don't just stick with your plan regardless of the ones you get. It didn't work out so well for me.
I think, like, worst case scenario, maybe I'll just do an Iron Warrior, because that's just dry brush something silver, right?
And the hazard stripes.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
The yellow and black hazard stripes on the shoulder pad. Not even a flap.
Maybe.
I'd like to
it's
see
fine.
that.
There's a transfer for it.
There is a transfer for it. If you cut it in half, it'll probably
There's
work.
very thick lines on that transfer. Thumbs up.
Down.
Let's show them off.
My god. So
Ding, ding, ding.
this is one of the Screaming Eagles. Wow, he's pretty
Wow,
good actually.
man.
What were
There's
they
a
called?
checkered knee. You've got all the detailing done.
The purity seal.
This is pretty cool for 20 minutes, man.
Holy shit. Fucking Alex.
Oh man, gold.
We even did the gold on the eagle on the gun. Flower.
That's,
Gold eagle. He's got his gold chest eagle. That's pretty cleanly done as well.
that's dedication.
Have you put a wash on at the end or not?
Yeah, just only on the chest.
Oh wow.
Fucking hell, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, that is.
Into it. I wanted to do the Zorspec screen. Didn't have time to do that.
So
I had the
what
paints.
about wonky eyes?
What did you say? Sorry, you didn't have time for what?
To do the Zorspec screen.
The Allspec screen.
Oh,
Jeez.
the little bibber.
Yeah, that would have been a little
Little treat.
winner, wouldn't it?
Little treat for us.
And some green
Well,
eyes.
no, it's just turned off at the moment.
Yeah. He's looking at it going, work, damn you!
Yeah, it's out of batteries. That's fine.
There's no chaos
Cool.
nearby to worry about.
That's him. That's the dude.
Good job.
Well, Alex,
Cool.
what a pro.
An ambitious target, well met.
Well met.
All right.
Well
so that means
met.
there's only one left.
So
There
which
is.
which is the best cracker?
Don't know.
Don't
Do you
forget.
remember one being super, just really stupid paint?
Yeah.
Because I want that.
I don't know. I think Ben got the stupidest paint. That.
The one that wasn't a paint.
Block of junk.
A block of snow dust.
It was good.
Oh, man.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to have a switcheroo now?
Yeah, sure. I'll zoom down there.
How are your cables looking?
You might have to. Yeah, you might have to take your mics off. Let me
Yeah, for your chance to win one of these glorious speed paints, donate to this stream with hashtag Yogmarine.
Is that how we're going to do it?
Yeah, and then in a couple of days, I'll go through the whole list and
Send
message
some
the people.
Poor unlucky fellow.
Well, I'll message the people who win, who I'll randomly draw, and then they can tell me their address if they want to, or they can tell me to go get fucked. And then I'll pass it on to the next guy.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. See who it is.
Can we get some donos on screen while we have the switcheroo?
Do you want to help me pull a cracker?
Oh, yeah.
This one? Or the other one?
It's up to you, man. Pick.
Sure. Slowly brown.
Oh, I get to do another one.
Hooray!
Hooray! Come on, that looks fairly sensible.
Oh. Ooh. Cerebite green and just the space marine. Oh, but he's not got a helmet on.
Oh! My guy's got two. He stole yours.
Wow, what?
Do you want to read your joke?
Yes. Okay. What's better than being upgraded from a warlock to a farseer? Not being Eldar! No, I agree with that.
Amazing.
Stupid fucking space elves.
Amazing joke.
Glam.
Okay, right. What are some good colours? Because I feel like getting a bit of a checkerboard.
What did you get in your mystery pot?
So I've got Cerebite green, which I could cheat and make him have like Captain Planet green skin. That could be fun. That could be a look.
Wow.
Just like too much sunblock.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Are there any really juicy colours? So we've got like a flesh guy. And Alex, yours is actually pretty good. That's better than a lot of Space Marines that I see that are actually put down on the table.
Then 20 minutes, I mean, what if you had to pay 50 of them, 20 minutes each? It's weekend's work, isn't it?
Although,
But you'd
if
be
you're
batch
batch
painting
painting them
Which would be quicker.
in like an hour, you get a squad of 5 done.
Yeah.
Well, there is. I need to get. Sure, greens. Lots of greens sound good. And I need like a colour to offset them. Is there like a gold or a bronze or something to go with green?
Brassy
That's
brass.
probably nice. Brassy brass. Oh shit, I think it's right in front of you on the table. There's like a brass.
Oh, that's bright bronze.
Oh.
There's a
Yeah,
dwarf
that
bronze
sounds
in here.
good.
So, that's, it's like a jade.
Jade green.
It's called scurvy green.
Scurvy green.
Owl green. It's close to jade green.
Great, that looks beautiful. And what other colours have we had? Blue? Did I get blue and
Oh,
green
you haven't had a
together?
blue yet. Do you want,
you-
want this regal blue?
Perfect. Sure. And
Deep sky blue.
deep sky blue. Excellent. Excellent.
Perfection.
Do you still have that like snot green?
Yeah, I'm kind of using it, but
Oh no, that's okay.
There's another one.
Oh, do you have like a dark? Yeah, sure. Right, and I need like a bigger brush. I want like a dry.
do you want the super dry brush, 5 million?
I don't need it that big, but bigger. Is this the like
That's the stub brush.
Yeah, that's probably fine for me.
You're used to handling a chub.
Okay.
Stub.
And I might borrow some of your Kindle Flame.
Yeah.
And
Oh wow, you're going to go for the Kindle flame.
do you have a white as well?
Lucy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
Okay,
I've got
great.
it here.
Right, so do one of you guys want to handle the timer?
Yeah.
Or just set it running?
Just set it around.
Okay.
Chipmunk donates $5. Says, love what you guys are doing. Keep your paint licking. # Yogmarine.
Do you not have a?
So I need to contortionist my way.
Do you need a chapter name, or is that going to come to you as you?
I feel like you guys can come up with something in a little bit.
those colours looking a little bit Alpha Legion-y.
They are a little bit Alpha Legion. Maybe I can just go.
The
Alpha
Beta Legion.
The Beta Legion. Perfect. Oh jeez. Okay, sure. Let's just see what kind of comes out of this.
So, Kate added $10 to their donation. It says # Yogmarine. I wish I could donate more, but alas, I am a broke millennial. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. You don't have to donate if you can't afford it. That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah. Only do what you can. And you did what you can, and that's good. Okay. Oh, you already got paint on your brush. Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Bam. Right, we're in.
You're going. Loot Hard has donated $35.01.
Ooh.
It says, this extra cent is for you, Tom.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your amazing content and entertaining personality. Great job, all of you.
Oh, you charmer.
Thank you, Loot Hard.
Entertaining personality.
Oh shit, do you have can someone find me a goblin green? Because I'm gonna have to do the base.
Shit,
Oh, don't have any Goblin Green.
And
Old goblin green or like an olivey kind of.
I want original. I want OG
OG recipe.
as
You might have to mix it.
it's precious time.
If anyone in the studio is listening, could you play the donations?
Stubrush is actually
Giving you cancer.
giving me a Christmas
cancer.
tumour.
Yeah, this one.
Perfect.
Get your terrible dry brush back then, or did I just...
Yeah, Tom's using it now.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Tom. It's the worst thing I've used.
I thought like, it's probably
Took it
fine.
out.
That's what I thought as well.
You thought it was down to Lewis's user error. You're like, Lewis has been a wimp about this. I bet I can use it.
But no, it
Makes
was
it look
literally. He described it very eloquently as it's like painting with a stick. And you know what?
There's no bristles left on there.
I agree.
Oh, you just got to work for him.
So what colour is this chapter? Greens and blues.
Oh man, we're doing it. I'm glad to get these ender spells done because they're a bit of a ball ache. I don't care what they really look like since I'm probably going to get. They're probably not even going to cast. You know, it's like
Yeah, that feels bad, doesn't it? Spending time painting stuff that might not even be in a game.
Oh man.
At least with troops, like, you know they're going to be put on the table, even if they're just going to get taken straight off.
Yeah, at some point they'll get some use.
even if they just get shot, at least you're, you know. Whereas this is like, I'm going to try and cast my comet. Oh, you dispelled it. Okay.
Is it still called the Comet of Cassandra?
It is.
Nice.
Cassandra yellow though is a colour, isn't it? I think it's
Really?
I think it's
I
like.
always associated that magic with blue rather than
Yeah, me too.
It's this one.
Oh right, you've got it there.
Oh wow, it's actually
Kind of
red.
an orangey.
It's like orangey red.
Like the old Blood Angels red used to be orange. Do you remember that? Do you remember when Blood Angels used to be orange? Like, what the fuck happened there?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Was it like
Time to
rusty?
be
Was it
alive.
rust? Is that the point?
No,
Was
it was
more-
like it was just like a bright orange.
Like really, because it was that blood red, which is very, very orangey red.
hematite. Kind of iron blood, crusty blood.
No, even before that, they were actually orange. They were like blazing orange.
Mostly orange, really.
Or like fiery,
I
Jeffrey
think it was
orange.
because people didn't quite know how to highlight stuff
Yeah.
in the good old
I'm
days.
sure they had red scarlet paint though. I mean, that's what they are now, isn't it? Scarlet.
Yeah, they are deep, like arterial red now. But back in the day, it was like
They're like
much more-
vampires, vampire bite red.
I don't know,
Vampire.
That's as close to goblin green as you're getting. You might want to throw some of that green into it.
Oh yeah.
Get some yellow in there.
How do I make this not look boring?
Washes.
Washes!
But I
Well,
mean,
you can paint each of these different magic runes a different colour.
Yeah, I could.
Because they're the 8 winds of magic, right? So there's
Right.
like death, shadow, beasts. They all have a colour associated with them. Like that one's life.
Okay.
That one's fire. I don't know. I'll have to
So
look it
what you mean paint the background of them? Or paint the actual
up.
room itself?
I don't know either. Depends how ambitious you're
And
feeling.
this
I suppose.
paint is a piece of shit, isn't it? It's like super watery. There's like no. Oh no, there's the pigment. Ugh.
Hiding at the bottom.
It's like toothpaste.
I don't know which colour is which, honestly. I don't know. Do I just fucking just go for
I
it?
could look it up for you if you want.
There's an arrow, a sort of shit key.
The key is fire.
The key is
Shizzle.
fire. Give me an orange then. Or a yellow. This will do.
I'll look it up for you. Warhammer Winds.
Winds of Magic. Still a thing. Someone loves Warhammer enough to have put these in.
Yeah, here we go. Look, bam.
Oh fuck, okay, let's copy that. That looks actually legit and fun. So the arrow is.
So I get this on screen first. Like, TJ, oh well. If I put this like here, can people see that? There we go. That's what Lewis is going to go for in his disc.
So what I'm going to do
But
is
that camera is amazing.
I am going to make something that looks nothing like that. These have all changed.
They're in a different order.
Yeah. Well, I guess the Warhammer World Magic's fucked up.
Oh, the fickle winds of magic.
There's a couple of similar ones, actually.
Yeah, they're all the same, but they're in a different order, I think.
You're right, they're in a different order. This one's yellow.
Man, they can't even keep their own law straight. What the hell?
Bloody Sigma. Coming over here, fucking around with our law. Oh, this is quite fun. I like using different colours. I like colours.
I like the different colours.
When painting, I use colours.
Just paint a Harlequin army. Every colour.
I mean, you could just like spray them white and wash them, right?
What, Harlequins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get all those really bright colours in. Oh, I'm losing.
What do you mean you're
Losing it. I always hit this point at about the 2-hour mark of painting,
Where your hands are tired.
where I'm just kind of, I lose focus, and I just start doing like a bit on that model and a bit on that model.
Yeah, and your efficiency drops to...
Almost nothing.
Yeah, I know.
What about your crown of focus? Is that not helping?
Oh yeah, I'm the only one who wore the crown.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ben, like, this is like just a thing if you're not feeling it, stop it. Just come back to it. Like, it'll still be here tomorrow. Like, the thing about painting is that this is such a fucking slow hobby. Like, you know what I mean? We're so not used to it in these days. You know, we
want instant
like,
gratification.
a new game
right?
comes out, we play it for like 12 hours and we put it down again. Whereas with with one of these, you know, you've got to wait 12 hours for the fucking paint to dry on your last, you know, coat of it. So it's like...
You'd be lucky to get it built and sprayed in 12 hours.
Exactly. Oh shit, how do I unlock your thing? I've just got a picture of a lovely baby boy there. I guess that was you when you were a baby boy.
Of course.
White.
That's what I
the
keep on my
next one.
phone.
Oh, that's quite good, Tom. You're doing the quarters, but not actually really doing quarters, just painting different armours,
You're doing it at random.
segments.
No, it kind of is quartered, but
Yeah.
not 100%. I'm just trying to get fucking paint on a model at this stage. How we doing?
How are we doing for time?
12 minutes? Oh, perfect. I was worried it was going to be like 7 minutes.
Right, ahead of schedule.
And so,
How are we doing on the donos? Have anyone been sending us any messages?
Yeah, let's check for donos. Yup. I've read all these two at least. Can we move them along?
Move along, TJ.
Oh my god, it's cold outside. Has donated $10. It says hashtag Yogmarine. Don't know if you'll see this, but have you ever done any World War II models before?
Yeah.
Bam. Tom and I have both done a lot of World War II models for very different reasons.
yeah, fuck me, I've painted a lot of World War II figures.
Now, you've done it because you used to do commission painting, right?
Yeah, a while.
So people wanted you to do their models and they wanted to have a World War II army, but they couldn't be asked to deal with all the drab, slogging foot soldiers.
Yeah.
So you did them all.
And I used to play Flames of War, a World War II miniatures game. So I've painted up like 4 complete armies of
Man, you
World War
fucking
II
love
stuff.
those flames, don't you?
And I painted up a whole bunch of 28mm bolt action warlord stuff. The shop at one point.
Oh yeah.
So if people don't know,
you did
Alex used
also
to have
paint
a
a
game
Soviet
shop.
tank army, I remember.
Oh,
You got a
Yeah.
cardboard box, filled it with
really good.
T-34s, and you sprayed green into the box while shaking the box, so they kept moving around, and you got all the bits covered.
Alex, what
That
the
was
fuck?
a good fucking paint job.
did I just go in the bed in the end? I think I was testing out those Zvesta ones.
Yeah, because they were like,
a
£2 each or something, weren't they?
They were nice, huh?
You were testing out what the models were £1 each.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, well, this is the cheapest way because I think the Flames of War tanks were about £6 each or £4 each or something.
They were
weren't
at the time they were about £6 or £7 each,
Yeah.
and there's another company that made shitter ones in plastic for about £1 each or £2 each, and
Can I just get 30 of these T-34s
which was enough for an entire army.
and in the bin?
I remember coming into your store and just like while you were rattling this box and spraying into it, and I was like, "What is happening? Is this a thing?"
It could have been a hack. Always worth trying.
Yeah, it could have been a new style.
Yeah, it's like clearly you thought that because I've only paid a fraction of the cost for this army, I'm only going to put a fraction of the effort into painting.
Exactly.
You know what? That logic checks out.
Purple hook. What's the arrow? So the arrow is actually light, is green, dark green.
And that's shadow.
Oh, that's shadow.
Yeah.
That looks like
That's
a
like
green
grey,
there,
it's
but
like a
that's
green
actually a
grey.
All right. Okay, cool. That's the next two sorted out.
Oh man, actually, the arrow for shadow and the arrow for beasts.
Very similar.
Very similar icons.
Weirdly.
So yeah, that beast, that wants to be brown.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks orange on that screen.
The arrow for beasts.
And
Oh, that
that's
wants
the
to be brown.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't do that brown. I'll just do it whatever looks good.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the whole point of painting, isn't it? Do it your
Wherever
way.
I feel like, fuck it.
Do your own way.
Do you want to carry on reading?
Yeah.
Sure, we got quite a few to
Master
get
Brennan says, thanks for the great bundle. I wish you all the luck in the upcoming days.
200 unread.
Greetings from one of your silent fans. Bam, thank you, Master Bren. Chris Lionheart adds $25 to their donation and says, enjoying the painting stream. I'm painting my Typhus along with you guys. Merry Festag. Hashtag Yogmarine. Typhus, he's a big Terminator Nurgle man with a scythe. That's a fun model to paint, actually, because he's got like this infestation of gross parasites all over him.
Yeah, I like Typhus. I thought he was a cool dude.
He's a cool guy.
It's like a hive of bees or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called the Destroyer Hive.
Yeah, that's it.
Flying Oddbendus says, well, I didn't give $5 in my last donation for the hashtag Yogmarine, so here's five more
Oh my
dollars.
god.
Oh,
Everyone wants our crappy marines.
they do. They want these terrible Marines. Thank you. Chris donates. Oh no, sorry. Jesus donated $5.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking
Oh, man.
birthday coming up.
Happy birthday. He says, nice. Hashtag Yogmarine. Chris donates $40 and says, when I eat, my vision goes blurry. Not sure why. Hashtag Yogmarine. You might want to see a
Go to the
doctor.
doctor about that.
Visit your local apothecary.
Could be chaos.
Could be at that taint of chaos.
Neil Racing.
Ravan Vidason added $15 to their donation. Says hashtag Yogmarine. If the Emperor wills it. Lan. Emperor bless you. Ravan Vidason. Aragor donates $5 more and says absolutely love this stream. Keep it up. Hashtag Yogmarine. Wow. I think that actually now we've had so many donations that not everyone's guaranteed one anymore.
No.
They're gonna have to fight / have a raffle.
You'll raffle it, right?
Yeah, it'll be a raffle. Everyone has donated up. Equal chance. Saki Knight added $5 to their donation and says, Mortus Portus, brother.
Mortus Portus, of course. Exterminatus. This is going to be our Space Marine chapter in Ben's, which is
Door Smashers.
Yeah, there's loads of Carnivorous and Red. Sorry.
Yeah.
Want some Evil Sons Scarlet. The idea is that out there in the universe there are. Oh, what happened to this paint? Why's it gone all weird?
I haven't used it for a while.
Out there in the universe, there's lots of bad stuff comes through doors. You know, the door is more terrifying sometimes than the
Then
monster.
what can be behind it?
It's like a horror film, right? You know,
mystery.
Once you see the thing, you're like, oh, what, a clown? No big deal. But when it's like, you know,
Could be anything.
killing stuff, like, you know, when it's like an open door. So we've got a Space Marine chapter, the Exterminatus. They
They destroy all doors in the name of the Emperor.
they can't abide an open door,
No, closed door.
a closed door.
Because of the horrors that lurk behind it.
I see. So they must open all doors.
Yeah, because that's
by
what they do. They're
destroying.
really good at destroying the doors, not so good at hitting the Gene Stealers in Space Hulk. And their battle cry is Mortus Portus, brother.
So yeah, they're.
Death to doors.
So I'm going to definitely work on their
Their logo.
their chapter. It's going to be my next big project, I think. A
Nice.
Primaris chapter of Exterminatus. Go on, Ben.
I
Carry
don't know, I
on.
feel like they should all be Terminators.
Oh, I see.
Because that's where all the doors live on Space Hulks. They're not too many.
The Forge Rod guys with the boarding shields, the right shields
Oh,
and things.
yeah, the breaching
The
teams.
breaching teams.
They look
Like
cool.
they carry their own little
They
doors.
carry their own doors.
Oh.
Heresy!
Actually, despite the fact they hate doors, it's kind of handy sometimes just to carry one around with you.
It's not a door. It's an important distinction.
Exactly. Not quite a door, but does the same sort of thing.
Night Howl adds $5 and says hashtag Yogmarine. Thank you.
Is this your corn red? Can I steal a bit of this?
Lonimb added $110 to their donation.
You know him.
My God, bringing it up to a total of $300. It's a triple hundo. Bop, 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 bop. They say, Battle Boys, assemble your models.
With super glue.
Hope we get a nice dice rolling stream out of you guys sometime soon. Don't know if we've got any planned, any actual gaming.
We could use the spinner.
You've got a spinner.
Did you not see?
I didn't see the spinner.
So
Has it
at
got
the
numbers
end-
on it?
No. It's like a magic 8-ball. But yeah, at the end of the
I ask it a question.
Yeah, that's what crack.
Okay, will we be playing board games on the stream? Oh, I hit my Titan. Boom. Let's try it again. God, do you think I'd be better at spinning tops? There we go. We'll find out soon enough.
How long is it going to scrim
this
for?
time. Don't know.
Can you imagine if every time you had to make a roll in Warhammer, you had to roll a spinning top and wait a minute for it to finish?
Do you have some silver?
Yeah, I got lead belcher. It's quite dark silver.
Half minutes, that's fine.
And the answer is right now. Apparently.
Wow.
Well, you are watching the this
So I
stream.
just go pew pew pew.
You're going to need to roll 3d6.
I literally haven't got a dice in here. Oh, well, thank you for your donation, Laurie.
Run in.
Choice.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got a 1 and a special.
That feels like it's going to be very good or very bad.
Yeah.
Legit rolling.
Can you? Sorry, I'm gonna get you to keep opening your phone every
yeah,
like
that's
5
all right.
seconds till I remember
So
what
I've
these
set it
symbols
as
are.
my
home screen.
As my home screen.
The Winds of Magic. Yeah. That would actually really help.
Okay, well, I will do that. Save image.
What's your best orange in there? Nice warm Jaffa orange.
How much time you got left, Tom?
Orange is like 3 minutes, so it's probably time to try and get some washes on here. With everything
What?
pale tan green.
No, that's dry paint.
Well, it's a dry. Yeah, it would be
That'd
too.
work. It's not too bad.
That'll do. Actually, that's about right. Nice dark Macarius solar orange.
That's a good colour.
Macarius.
Just sense.
There you
Fucking
go.
hipster.
Bam.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Okay, so we got orange on this boy. Macarius solar orange. Jesus Christ. Sounds like a fucking space marine. Macarius solar orange.
Well, yeah, Macarius Solar was a Imperial Guard warlord who conquered a little chunk of the galaxy all on his own. Like a badass.
Named a pretty dope tank after him as well.
Did they? Got his own paint and a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking legend.
It's basically just as good as Lehman Russ.
Sorry, we're all concentrating.
Yeah, sorry, I should
you
have more donos.
Do you want to? Literally, there was like a moment there where all four of us were like
focused.
so focusing hard on like what we were doing.
Nearly done with this guy, and then I'll get back on the donos. Oh man, these guys are really detailed, actually.
Donated $5 and said, when I was reading the schedule, I read paint lickers as panty lickers.
Ooh, but you were disappointed.
And,
when you got it.
I think I have dyslexia. Happy Festag.
Happy Festa.
Happy Festag.
Thank you for your generous
And
donation.
Laurie
The Tipu.
Zipu
Yeah.
said #Yogmarine. I hope you'll do more of these painting streams in the future. That's it, I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you for your bold effort.
You shouldn't be having to do these. Sorry.
Confidence team, man.
Elidar Young donates $20 and says, Merry Christmas, guys. Congrats on raising so much money for charity, and thanks for all year-round content. Boom, you are welcome.
All year round content.
Sour Tales donated $35 and says, got a big programming project coming up. Wish me luck. P.S. Ili. Does that mean anything? Does that meme? Anyone know that meme?
No.
I don't know it.
Don't know it. Shit. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Tupperware Terry added $5. Oh, Tom, you're out of time!
Shit,
Paintbrush
okay.
down!
Right, well, his eyes do not get done then.
Oh no, no one complete. You were the chosen one. You had the one guy who had eyes.
Eyeball marine. Okay.
Should we give you 10 seconds to finish the eyes?
Can we see it so we can actually see it on the screen?
Do you
might
want-
want
Oh yeah.
Do you want
sorry,
me
we
to
might
see
wanna-
the eyes?
to minimise.
Can we minimise the window?
Because none of us have seen it really. Because we've got.
I do want to
the
see
one-
speed eyes.
I will do the speediest eyes. Oh,
Fast, carelessly done eyes are a real favourite of mine in wargaming.
No, man, this is on a bear helmet as well. Fantastic.
and he's gonna have blue pupils.
It's so hard to make him look like he's not just like pinging off in different directions, like a crazy man.
Really zinged in. So we come up with a name for this chapter, Tom.
Oh, we need to see him. Okay.
So
You line him up.
Where?
There you go.
This
Oh, up, it's up that the white camera.
Here. So right, he's green and blue.
He looks pretty damn good.
So,
He's got, there's some shading.
Oh
there's
yeah, you get some shading in.
some washes. I couldn't do the brown wash. You can't really see his eyes super well.
You can see some terrifying white spots burning out of his skull.
yeah.
Are those the eyes?
But this eye's the really good one.
I like that you spent a bit of time actually doing the casing on the bolter.
Oh yeah, the black
as
and
well
silver.
As having the black hands. Well, just like, there's no time for that. It's going straight.
But yeah, no other details got done.
I like the
good.
the gold-plated crotch.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah. Because I couldn't decide. I didn't paint that either of the colours. And so when I was doing some gold, I was like, you know what? Give him a gold fucking codpiece.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Minus points for not doing the beauty stuff.
What?
Yeah, on the shoulder pad.
Yeah, there's some details you guys missed as well.
I missed all the details of
You also
mine.
missed your purity seal. But yeah, bam, there we go.
Oh, should we get a little lineup? If we get let's put this palette on top of this paint box. That'll probably be an easy spot to like focus in on. We'll line up the team, and I think chat should vote. Can we get like a vote, like a type
Oh, yeah,
commands
yeah.
to vote thing? I don't know how that works.
How long have we got?
We can do a straw poll.
Yeah, a straw poll sounds
Yeah.
good.
Here we go. So we've got Lewis, Ben, Alex, and Tom. Those are the options. Can we see them all? Are they all in shot? Let's get them all looking their finest.
Man, I think like Alex's is really good. It's like the super high contrast.
Wow.
So is it Brother Tom, helmetless, green and blue warrior, Brother Ben, the overly ambitious Howling Griffin, the Brother Lewis, the Disco Fever Flesh Marine. Actually, I think he needs his.
He needs his golden gun.
You
a bit
need,
better.
and there we go.
And
Then we
the
see the
transfer.
transfer. Let's not forget that. Or lastly, Brother Alex, Auspex King with the checkered.
Look how
pad.
much. Look at the contrast. You guys have done a great job
Right.
on those contrasts. Yeah, it really looks.
Let's
looks
get a poll
good.
up. I think we'll give it a couple of minutes so that everyone can vote, while we chat some shit and then we'll check the results.
I didn't go high contrast enough. I should have been like.
Yeah.
I should have been a different colour. I went too. My shoulder pads are too close to those.
I think the green and the blue are a little too similar as well.
Yeah, like they were looking okay, but I
Now you've washed them,
put
they've kind of blended
the
together.
same green wash on everything, and it all kind of like tonally came together.
Swamp green.
Yeah, they are a little bit too.
Possibly a little bit too similar.
It's annoying, isn't it? You don't realise.
Don't flash
I thought it would. I thought it would look fine. Still, it's not out of choice as it is.
What's your favourite, Ben?
Well, I think what we should do is before the results are in, we should. Well, when the voting stopped, but before we see the results, we should predict how they're going to vote. What do you reckon?
Right,
But I
okay.
feel like us talking about it will influence the vote.
What's the prize?
The prize is you are the 2018 Yog Speed Marine painting champion,
Painting champion.
and you get the crown of power that you have to wear until next year.
No,
Which
We do the previous winner.
I was the
when you did it
previous
by
one.
yourself.
we can. So this should have another kit in it. That should have another amazing joke.
Oh, so maybe the winner can open that and paint another one.
And
No, they get the toy. Oh, maybe they win all of the toys.
Oh, all the cracker toys.
perfect.
That's good. Oh, hang on, the votes are coming in. So who would you vote for? What's your rankings, Alex? Do you reckon?
Lewis. Particular.
No particular order. I vote for
Just gonna
Lewis.
say the names.
Yeah.
So let's do top 3 that aren't your own.
Well, your guys then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
your 3.
the order. Like, who would you? What's your favourite one that's not yours?
I actually like the tone of his armour. It actually looks quite nice.
Shading.
Yeah, shading looks pretty
It's definitely the best sort of inked one. Of the
Yeah,
lot. It's turned
yeah,
out the
yeah.
best in that regard, without a doubt. And the transfer is pretty cool.
And transfer as well. Into transfers.
I think it's going to be Alex's for me. I love the checker knee pad.
Getting the checker knee pad,
That's
fantastic.
so
Good effort.
I think honestly, like for me, like I think Ben's is the worst.
Oh, let me turn it
It's
the other
just
way.
a
Looks
bit
better
sad.
now.
Like you know, you try to do too much with too
And
little
it's
time.
weird as well,
I think
like-
Tom's is the most competently, completely painted. It's just got. It's like you know what I mean. That's like just you could have an army of those guys and it would be like fine out on the table. It's great. And I think Alex's just looks the coolest design though. Oh, look.
Tony's turned up to lead the brothers in glorious battle.
So I think my favourite is probably Tom's, and then Alex's, and then Ben's.
Yeah, Tom's basing isn't great.
Well,
My basing. Oh yeah, fuck! I didn't even.
He made you goblin green.
any
Tom.
chump can do a base, you know.
Well, the polls are in now, and it looks like 50% or more have voted for Alex to win.
Yeah, I think they are spot on there.
And then
It's my crown.
Tom comes second, with me and Lewis bringing up the rear, fighting for last place.
We sucked.
No.
There you go. I crown you Speed Painting Champion 2018. Wear your crown with pride.
What a boy.
Thank you.
And we can probably get rid of Marine Cam now. People have seen them enough.
Yeah, people hide them, Ben, quick, get them off there. Sick of them. Oh, shit.
Oh, congrats.
I'm not wearing that till next year.
No, you have to. Every day.
I can start talking normally now. Get rid of the sympathy vote.
Oh, this whole time.
Just faking it.
I like it.
Dirty dog.
Dirty faker. Is this Ayla Tok Blue?
The Latok blue, yeah, it's quite washed out. It's a bit of a boring blue, in all honesty.
That's kind of what I need, though. Like a shitty, light, crappy blue. Like a sky blue. Bloody Eldar. Bloody Eldar. I might just put together some Eldar next year. Just to
Teach him a lesson.
just to like bloody well get Tom even more sick. I think I'd just like to do the opposite of what
Tom likes.
Tom likes. Yeah, just to give him an enemy. You know, it's good when you know that you've got someone that your opponent hates. You know, you've got to think like, oh, okay, they hate this. Let's build more of those. Hate fighting against this. Oh, that's a shame. I just got some more of those in. Just happened to have just finished them off yesterday.
I guess there's like a logic there.
You got to enhance their, you know, hatred with some psychological warfare.
It's not like we actually really play that many games.
That's true.
Back in the day when I used to play like regularly at the games club every week, or like when I was at school, there was always some people I really didn't like playing with, and so now I still hate the armies that they used to play with by association.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like I have a real dislike for Space Wolves. Not really because of anything to do with Space Wolves, but because there was just this asshole at my game club
Duncan.
who always played Space Wolves.
Yeah.
And so now the two are like the same in my head.
Sometimes that happens. I
It's
know
like,
this guy
yeah,
called
it's the same
Ben.
with Eldar.
Right.
They were always fucking just beardy players that you just
Anime lovers.
you know exactly the.
They've all
kind of
moved on to
person.
Tau though now.
Super power game. Because in most editions of 40k, Eldar were just the best.
They still are these
they
days.
just didn't play by the rules. They had their own extra phase or extra set of things they could do, and like, ugh.
And you just had to sit there and like wait for your go while they're going, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this.
Like, I don't think I ever really had like a problem with Tau. So by the time Tau had come out,
You'd like
that
stop
was
playing.
like that was the downward spiral for that sort of era for 40k. Like, I really didn't play that much after that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like, some people hate them. But move, shoot, move. Am I right?
Yeah.
But
That old Eldar trick though.
that rule wasn't in Tau when I was playing against them, but Eldar had that. They could do that. That's why I hate
Would
them.
have
You got like
to be
a-
able to do that in and out of woods as well.
Who?
Be able elves, didn't they? Used to be able to do those as well.
Wood elves fucking tree surfing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the tree
Wood elf
surfing.
players,
Fuck.
What are you
That
talking
was
about?
an army that I hated.
So back in like 6th edition, maybe Wood Elves had a special rule where they had a spell where they could move trees.
Did you just lick something halfway through there? You got a cheeky little lick in.
A mid-sentence lick.
You were like back in 6. What? What's that?
So they got a free woods. Like when the board was set, they could just add an extra wood to the table.
Sure.
And then in the magic phase, they could move forests so far, depending on what spell they cast. And any wood elf units that were in that forest when it moved went with the wood. And you could chain them up. You could have like 3 or 4 low-level wizards all herding the trees forward. So you cast it, move it 8 inches. Right, another guy casts a spell on that wood with the war dancers in it. It moves another 8 inches. And before you know it, this unit of war dancers have teleported across the other side of the board on this like surfing wood.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it fucking sucked.
Wood
man.
surfing.
Tree surfing.
Tree surfing.
Oh man. Or even just like fucking, you've got your big unit of something, and they're like, hey, how do you feel if there's now just a wood in front of it? Like,
Yeah, when you've got a block of troops that have very restricted movement.
as if your army wasn't hard enough to catch. Now I've got at least 2 turns of just walking through a wood.
Yeah, and then it'll probably just move in front of me again
Yeah.
after I finish getting through it.
And just fucking wood elves. They were my most hated armies to play against.
Oh.
And they're just, you know, that turn 1 Hail of Doom arrow.
Yep, guaranteed.
Just like, hey, cool, yeah, that unit,
It's dead.
it's gone.
I've just fired like 42 arrows at it. Took it off.
We played a Mighty Empires campaign.
Oh yeah.
And
Which was basically
Remind me
like
why you missed this game
pen and
again.
paper total war.
pen, paper, total war. So you'd build your armies and move them around.
Yeah.
And they'd all have a value, like points values. But you could like retreat units off the board. And after, I don't know, 3 or 4 turns, we had to ban one of the guys, and then he just stopped playing because it was unfair that we were banning something. That he had his characters would be a wood elf with a Hail of Doom arrow.
Oh, I
so-
see where this is going. So the Hail of Doom arrow was a 1 use only. After you fired it, you couldn't use it again that battle, but it did devastating damage.
It just fires a shit. It was like a full volley of very good archers firing at you. And so he'd just go, cool, turn 1, I fire my Hail of Doom arrow. Turn 2, I walk off the board.
Yep, and then you can attack me again on the strategy map if you
Yeah.
want, but I'm going to keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, I've just killed, 200 or 300 points of your army, and I've lost nothing. And we were just like, this is bullshit. Hail of Doom arrow is broken to us. And when we complained about it, he packed up his toys and stopped playing.
Well,
Mighty
that's the
Empires,
only
so-
game you wanted to play, the shoot and leave with you never getting to do anything back
Yeah.
to it.
It's like, ugh, fucking hate this.
What an astonishing decision.
Just a badly, poorly balanced game, I guess.
Well, Mighty Empires wasn't.
It wasn't a competitive game, it was like a campaign system that was just meant to be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were still using the old Mighty Empires rules, and it wasn't built for new Warhammer or
No, it's built for like 3rd edition.
yeah, like really ancient.
Wow. What kind of guy doesn't just go, yeah, you're right, this is total bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Like, I don't know, like, sometimes people just don't want to have fun. Like, I don't know, some people
Well,
are allergic to
that's their
fun.
idea of
We know a few of those. With them.
Man, classic.
Yeah, definitely. So make a Wood Elf army, Lewis, because
That'll
hate
piss
those
you
guys.
really bad off. Well, Duncan has already got some wood elves, hasn't he? He was building wood elves like fucking 3 years ago in the old office, wasn't he? Or maybe
Yeah.
even more. Shin was building a bloody undead force, wasn't he? Of Black Knights. and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's got like a decent sized
Got like
Empire's
a-
army.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
talking about being here to
paint them
to
on.
paint his
Get him in.
what are they? He got the blood knights, blood direct. What are they called? The unit of vampire knights.
Yeah, the
Crimson.
blood dragons. Blood
Yes,
dragons, I
that's
think
pretty
they're called.
fun.
Because that's the blood dragons, like the.
Oh, the bloodline, you're right, yeah. What's the regiment of them called?
I don't know.
can't
Shit, I
remember.
can't see chat. I bet it's being spammed right now.
Probably is. Can we see the donos again, please? TJ.
How long we got till we have to stop? Because we've got to let high rollers set up in here.
Oh yeah, we're going to have to stop a little bit early to let them...
Oh well, it's
Unfuck our room.
10-2 at the moment.
Oh shit!
Oh,
In that
wow,
case,
okay.
we better show what we've done. So I've just been painting up my colours of magic on here.
Oh yeah, can we get? Shall I? Can
we get-
Shall I put that under? Well, I'll put that where the Marines are, because we know that the camera's still focused in on that.
There we go.
Save TJ, fucking drone controlling.
Rotate.
So that's a wizard.
There we go.
A wizard thing.
There's a disc.
Wait, if you just leave it stood there, look, this guy, he can
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
I feel like I've spent the last hour painting the bit in the middle of the disc that you now can't see.
Oh yeah, you have covered up the bit you've been painting.
That's the only bit. The rest of it's just gold and half-assed white around the edge. Still, can't complain.
They look alright.
May look fine. They'll be used. I'll get those
What
used.
did I get done? I did.
What did you do, Ben?
I did a bit of this Warhound Titan. So like I started doing the white heads, which is going to take multiple layers to finish up, and I did some gold rim around the armor plates. So he's a little bit more done than he was before. And here are the teeny tiny Marines.
It just
in
looks
green.
like a bit of grass,
Oh
doesn't it?
man,
now?
they're really cute. I kind of
They're so
kind of want to get an army
tiny.
of
They're very cheap and very quick to paint.
when the
They're just
the
specks
skinners
of
come out,
plastic.
I might be tempted.
When the what?
Their version of orcs are called skinners,
Right.
but they are clearly
They're clearly 40k orcs.
Right.
Or maybe the lovely people at Vanguard Games would like to send us.
Well, yeah, holy
We're
shit.
fishing for that.
Wait, we can't shout them out yet.
Oh no, we did it wrong! Give
Shit.
them the shout out before we got anything from them.
Fuck. Well, Vanguard Games. I
Sylvie.
like the little toys.
Thank you for everyone who's donated during the stream. Sorry, we haven't really read that many of them. It's a bit difficult to do.
trying.
The High Rolls guys have got an iPad. Maybe we should have thought more sensibly about being organised.
Maybe.
I did Soka. Thank you very much.
$275 from Illidan Suer.
There's probably like another loads of incredibly generous people who we've missed. I feel terrible, but we got to go because we got to get High Rollers set up, and we've got to play some ads. And so yeah, stay tuned, guys. Very soon they're going to do a special thing. We got to get this paint scraped off the table.
We have.
Thanks for joining us. Have a happy Christmas.
Bye.
Happy Festa!
Happy Festa!
Happy Festa.